Hey everyone, welcome! Oh my god, look at all these faces! Hey guys, welcome to Arcane Focus, to our brand new one-shot, The Church of Joe-Pye. I'm your damn Mike, and joined with me are some brand new faces and some amazing players. Let's go ahead and meet them! First, we'll go in order from our left to our right, sort of with their shark tail and image and everything else that's below you. We have Crispy Loaf combo. What's going on, Loaf?
Nothing much. Really excited to be here. This is gonna be awesome.
I'm so excited to have you here. If for those who have not heard, her information is there below her webcam, but is Crispy Loaf combo on Instagram. She is a wonderful illustrator and artist. Is there any other platforms or anything else, services you provide?
Pretty much if you look up Crispy Loaf Combo on, like, any other social media, I'll be there.
Yeah, please check her out. Worked with her once, amazing art, especially character art, very inspired, especially what you've brought us today, and we'll get to that character in just a bit. Following that, we have Dave. I want to first apologize, Dave, first and foremost, because I know you switched your name, but I still have your old. It's no longer Realm Smith, Dave. It's Mithril Armory, Dave.
Yeah, just Mithril_Dave.
Oh,
I was streaming with Smith recently. That came to an end. But I am of course, running Mithril and launching stuff all the time. We just launched a set of ridiculous dice. They're gold with gems in the center of them. They're absurd. A little bit over the top.
And you're doing cards too, yeah?
Yeah, we got a set of Valentine's cards right now. They're all D&D themed, different characters, D20s, and catchy phrases like "I'm totally in love with you."
Oh. You're a nat 20.
Yeah, you're a nat 20. I don't know, critical hit to my heart sort of thing. So
I love it.
Yeah. But thanks for having me back after the last time.
Absolutely, we had so much fun playing with you, Dave. We had to get you back. Is there any other place you'd like to plug? Any other social media accounts or sites?
Yeah, that's mainly it. Is Mithril_Dave on Instagram. That's where I am most of the time, and on Twitter a little bit.
Oh my God, we got our raid. Oh my God, straight from Careful Cantrip. Look at all that love raid. We see you guys. Thank you so much for the mass follows. I love it. Look at all these first time chatters. Oh, we actually see Dave in chat right now, and this is actually really appropriate because the next two members we have joining us today are from Careful Cantrip. We are joined by Raina and Bobby. How's it going, guys?
Going well.
It's going.
How's it going?
It's going, yeah.
Oh my God. And
hello, community.
Yeah, your entire
Hi, everyone.
Your entire Careful Cantrip community is joining us today. I love it.
Yay. Thanks for coming.
Doing us proud.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
We're sorry in advance.
Well, obviously, now that we're joined by the Careful Cantrip army, and you guys, we're so lucky to have you joining us today. Is there any other social media accounts you like to plug, or any other sites or activities or projects you have in the works?
I guess you can just find us on like every single social media platform that exists.
Yeah.
Whatever your heart desires, just type in Careful Cantrip, you'll find us. Follow us on Twitch and YouTube. We post our episodes to YouTube on Sundays. One just went up, actually.
And TikTok.
Oh, it's TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're on TikTok.
You guys are really active on TikTok. I love it. Let me give a few quick shout outs real quick to all of our brand new followers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Rowdy for the 100 bits, Girlfriend Powers for the 200 bits, and Careful Cantrip, the actual count. I know one of you guys is running it. Thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs. I appreciate it, guys. That's so much love.
It's definitely Dave.
That's probably, yeah, definitely
Not
Dave.
me or Bobby right now.
Hi, Dave.
I think
Dave.
this might be a perfect moment with all this brand new love to get right into the story. What do you guys think?
Ready?
So ready.
All right. Let's go ahead and set the scene for you guys. Our vision is taken by a cool wind as we settle on a quiet little mountain town There's a bunch of birds in the sky, and some deers just went by. And I'm not going to finish that because that's a South Park song. But the camera pans down to the street down below. Villagers going about their lives as we hear, "Oh yes, oh yes." As we hear ding, 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 a bell rings as we zoom into a four-way intersection. Brick buildings with wooden roofs covered in snow surround the intersection. It is cold enough where people can see their breaths as they start to crowd around these two town criers. One of them sits onto a crate, brings over a slab of wood as a table. They both sit next to each other, a man and a woman. They clear some of the paper together. Man prims himself and goes, "Please gather around for the 11 o'clock news. We hope you're having a wonderful crisp morning. I'm Dante Nee." "And I'm Mabel Dams." "Boy, it's freezing here, isn't it, Mabel?" "You betcha, Dante. You know what isn't frozen is the Northwest roads. According to our High Counselor, the roads have been cleared for trade and travel." "Oh boy, my ex lives up north. You know, I think I'd be okay with another windstorm, Mabel." "Oh, Dante, you kidder." "Sure. But you know who isn't kidding? The local divination sector. According to their readings, we should expect the temperature should rise about 14 degrees tomorrow, and we should have clear skies up until Wednesday." "How lovely. Time to spend some time outside, maybe with the family. Take the kids on a walk, perhaps. What do you think, Dante?" "You know that my ex has the kids, Mabel. But before we end today's reports, we do have an ad to read." And he starts to fumble with a couple of pages, getting them all together. "Skeletons in your closet, got ghoul problems, demons in your driveway, then hire the Cleaners, the only undead and fiend removal team that'll exorcise those ghosts in 24 hours or your money back." And he starts to bring a couple of spectacles over his eyes and gets a little closer to the paper. Offer only extends to ghosts, poltergeists, and level 2 spectral beings, not applicable to demons, zombies, devils, etc. The camera slowly backs away as the iconic Cleaners theme song starts to play. Does anyone know what the Cleaners theme song sounds like? Perfect, because we'd get DMCA'd. You don't ever think about it. Thank you. The screen slams black as we see giant gold text that starts to show, that shows 5 years later. It's been a difficult past 4 years. You all once had clients every single week, cleaning up graveyards, haunted schools, and depositing any lingering demons from past adventurers. But now, you're eating the D&D equivalent of cup of noodles for the 5th time in the row. You're ready for a job, any job, just one, but you haven't got one. In a very Edgar Wright transition, as a rush of leaves and a soft flurry of snow goes past the screen, we are taken inside of the Cleaners HQ, an old 2-story guards tower. Couches and chairs litter the 2nd story with arcane lights filling the seating area. There is a coffee and ale stained rugs throughout the space, and an old fireplace burning away in the corner. Several straw dummies that look like they have burn marks and signs of damage. There's a huge rusted metal table with just a scattering of notes and paper and books all over. We can actually peer over the balcony to the 1st story, because we're on the 2nd story, and we can see parked on the 1st story is a black painted wagon with 4 massive stallions, the housekeeper, the Cleaners' iconic ride. And in the corner, on the 1st story, under lock and key, is a steel cabinet with heavy bars behind holding the undead storage container. Now, you all know that your contract with the country is still in effect. Any undead captured and deposited within the storage container sends a message to the king, and you are paid up to 1,000 to 20,000 gold pieces per entity deposited, depending on its type. So definitely an incentive to capture instead of destroy. We're going to explore the Cleaners HQ right now and try to figure out what you guys are doing right now during this downtime, as you're currently awaiting some kind of job. So we're going to go from left to right. Dr. Casey, could you please describe us your character?
Sure. Dr. Casey is a rather small tiefling with bright orange colors, and his most notable features are a blue shark's tail and comedically small wings on his back. He can't fly, they're just kind of there for decoration.
And Dr. Casey, what are you doing around the HQ as you're currently probably a little bored? Nothing much to do. Maybe you're investigating. What are you doing?
Checking through if we have any mail, specifically looking for more ads. Take anything at this point. I'm tired of stepping in all the stains Verissimo leaves behind. It's getting a little annoying.
Yeah. You head downstairs, sort of give a pat to the stallions, your only kind of real stable ownership. The entire HQ is kind of going into disrepair. You open the double doors as you get a flurry of cold wind. No mail just yet, but you do see underneath a bit of ads that are like, we'll renovate your house. If you sell us now, go ahead and, call us. We'll flip your house for you.
Trash.
Yeah.
We don't need that. It's okay.
Bruxo, could you please describe us your character?
Yes. So Brusho
Brusho,
is
sorry, Brusho.
tiefling, slightly reddish skin. He has a sort of leather brown vest and matching pants and a purple cape that was once much more purple than it is now. It's just kind of worn out and dusty and has lost some of its pizzazz. He walks around with a walking stick. It's quarterstaff, but he just walks around as a walking stick. You can hear clinking through the building as he goes, and he passes his time by playing a few games of Three Dragon Ante with himself. So he's got just piles of cards on different tables throughout, and he'll go over and he'll play one hand from one side of the table, and then he'll walk to a different table and play that hand. And he's basically just playing 3 games against himself in different places.
Yeah, the giant metal table that I've described before, all the books and papers actually have been slided off to the side, and there's been 3 little sections you've meticulously made as you currently are continuously walking back and forth. I love it. Brigitte, could you please describe us your character?
So Brigitte is a tiefling, purple skin. She's got golden eyes and like short pink hair, like in a bob cut. And she's wearing like pretty heavy, like full set armor that's mostly black. But like when she turns, like the light catches it a little bit, and you see like sheens of purple and pink in her armor.
Amazing. What are you doing during your downtime?
She's probably off near her father. But she's also praying to her god Seluna. So she's just quietly on her knees, her hands folded, and she's sort of muttering to herself, and also being kind of bad and keeping an eye on where her father is.
We'll say that in the corner, you've gotten some of the unfortunate, because it's the only ones there, sort of these ale-stained cushions from one of the couches where you are currently kneeling on. You've got sort of a little makeshift shrine to Saloon, who's currently placed on the wall, and you can hear, well, we'll see, maybe something's distracting you as we meet Verissimo. Hopefully I said that right again. Could you please describe us your character?
Got it. So Verissimo looks very much like Brigitte because it's her dad. Slightly graying mostly on the sides of his hair. Bit of a cheesy smile. A tunic that looks like it probably was nice at one point, but has definitely seen better days. And he's just currently sort of filing his nails while saying to Brigitte, I keep telling you, what we have is a problem of image. Image. That is why we have no jobs.
We are doing a really good job. We're doing the best that we can.
Well, it's not enough.
Well, what are we gonna do about it then? Dad?
Well, we could put on a big show.
Okay.
Call it something like the Gallant Ghouls or the Spooky Spirits of Splendor. What do you think?
Okay.
And then it would raise awareness, people, and then we go and they're signing autographs, and then maybe we get a job from there.
Well, really doing this for fame, though. We've been over this. We're doing this for the good of people, right?
Oh, again, you sound just like your mother.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Well, maybe we should ask the others.
Yeah, you.
Crucial scoff in the corner. Verissimo, you always think it's about marketing. It's not about marketing. We're disorganized. Look at the mess.
Look at your mess.
It's
What
not
is
my
this?
mess.
You're using 3 tables.
It's your mess. Your instruments everywhere. Mess.
Do not call my instruments a mess. They are works of art in themselves.
But they are collecting dust.
They are collecting character.
It's about marketing. Make a new jingle for us.
Been working on a jingle. It's in the works, okay?
5 years working on the jingle.
But masterpieces take time.
Can we hear what you have?
No. It says very sharply, dismissingly.
Dr. Casey, you hear a knock at the door. As you hear, "Mail's here!" And something drops from beyond the door. Someone walks away, and you open the door once again, getting hit with the blasted cold air. And once again, you are met with a bunch of spam as you start to go through it. It's like, new cart, new wares, there's a new shop in town, please come by for a 10% discount. Oh, that might be useful. But you do get one letter. And so what I'd like you to do is direct your attention to Astral. And there should be on the left-hand side a Handouts and Documents tab. And you should be able to see a note that you can read, Dr. Casey.
See the note.
You don't see the note?
I don't see the note.
Oh no, oh no.
It's stuck in the mail.
Okay, that's okay. You know why? Because I always think of backup plans. I will go ahead and share you the image within Discord. And there you go.
It's gonna read it once.
You can.
And
That
read
is
it
yours.
twice,
to keep.
because that's not the normal spam. And he's gonna turn around, start walking back to the group. We might actually have a job.
What?
So
You're
maybe
kidding.
stop arguing and read this. He's gonna hand it over to Brusho first, because
Okay, I lost the channel.
If you want to make it easier on everyone, I'll go ahead and read out what it says for
Read what it says.
perfect. It says, "Cleaners, we done messed up and we got a gosh darn spooky ghost woman in our praying chapel. The town of Polder has collected a sum of money to hire y'all to get rid of this spirit thing. Come at once. Corn Habernack. P.S. I can be found in the town's tavern."
Then.
What do you think?
I think we should
it's-
go.
I think we should go.
Okay.
Another backwater town that we got to trudge through.
Listen, Mr. Ansari, you're welcome to stay behind and clean the place and do everything for
No,
us.
no,
if
no,
you're
no.
Not
no.
interested.
My daughter here needs me, and he puts his hand on Birgit's shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, kid, I'm doing this for you.
That's nice. Okay. Well, I mean, we're trying to get your business up and running too, to spend the time over while you're writing all your new songs.
I don't play the banjo.
Why don't you try a different instrument?
We fast forward as you hop into the house cleaner and take off southwards towards the town of Greenpolder. You pass through cold, snow-covered trees and grass, and you actually travel for about 5 days. Moving past towns and tourist traps, slowly the temperature starts to change from cool to hot and humid. Sweat starts to drip down your forehead. Insects start to buzz and bite at whatever exposed skin you have. The trees now bright green, now turning a bit brown. It's uncomfortable as your wagon finally enters the town of Greenpolder. About 3/4 of the town is on dry land as the rest is taken over by a swamp. As you move forward, you can see ramshackled houses and stores. Plant life has pretty much taken over the town as weeds and an abundance of Joe-Pye flowers spring in every corner of this dirt road. The town has a soft illumination from fireflies, and you can hear the slopping hoof steps of your horses as several ragged townsfolk sitting off in the corner, kind of just watching y'all with a bit of a sort of a deadpan stare. And they start to whisper to one another. One of them gets a little brave and goes, "Y'all from up north?"
Yeah, very much so, yep.
All right. I heard it's cold up there.
You could say that.
It's a bit chilly, yes.
See, I told you it's cold up there. I knew that. I know. It gets cold. All right.
Verissimo will lean over to the doctor and say, "Are you sure that they have the money to pay for our services?"
No, but it's a good start.
Fantastic.
So, where are y'all headed?
We are here on request of getting rid of a ghost woman in your chapel. We're heading over to the town's tavern. You can point us in that direction?
Yeah, we got a ghost woman. Oh, you want to go to the tavern? You want to head out to the Dirty Gator. It's a single-story wooden tavern up there, up north, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, kind sir. May Saluna's blessing be with you.
Yeah, gods.
Rest.
This slopping of hoofs continue forward. As you get to the very mentioned wooden tavern, single story, the wood itself was painted light blue at one point, but a lot of the paint is starting to peel off due to the humidity. The sign above the entrance reads, "The Dirty G," and then it looks like it got rotted off and fell off, and you actually see off in the corner that the gator, rest of the words, actually is leaning against the tavern itself. You walk in as the floors creak and shift and sway. I would like, let's see, who we have fun with right now. Brusho, go and roll me a deck save.
All right.
Being targeted.
All right. It's a 12.
12. You step on one of the floorboards, and it wasn't unfortunately nailed down. It's just sort of seesawing on just like an empty plate, and you step on it and it goes. You quickly dodge out of the way as it ding, 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 sort of lands behind you. Now there's like an exposed section of the tavern, so you can look down to like this watery swamp space. From behind the counter, you hear, "Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We meaning to fix that. Apologies. Please take a seat." And you see from behind the counter is a sort of a built-looking woman who has this dirty blonde hair that's currently pulled up into a ponytail. She's currently fanning the back of her neck, just covered in a bit of like smut and dirt, and she's currently cleaning a glass and talking to one of her patrons, and just sort of sees you there. She actually has like a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. "Go ahead and take a seat. We'll be with you in just a moment."
Bruchot takes this board and yanks it out of place and then lays it beside the hole.
Perfect.
Just for people's good, so they, don't have an accident.
I much appreciate that. We haven't had the chance. You all take a seat.
Verissimo runs his finger along a piece of furniture. Well, I see where they got the name. Before he goes and takes a seat.
She heads up to you all and goes, well, I'm Tracy Willaboo. Y'all out of towners? Is there anything I can get y'all?
He looks directly over at Mr. Ansara.
I'm all set, thanks. Pulls a flask out of his jacket and takes a
Okay,
quick
bring
swig.
your own alcohol to my bar. I see how it goes. All right, that's fine. What about the rest of y'all?
We're actually just looking for somebody named Corn. Corn?
Oh,
Corn Habernack.
Habernack.
Oh, I see. You're looking for... I see.
Oh,
Habernack!
no offense.
Get your drunk ass out here! You see from across the way, you hear... Oh, gosh, shit! As one of the tables from across the way bumps a little bit as someone has been sort of sleeping underneath it, gets his way out of it, and what you do see is... I have a description here. Give me a second. Corn, where are you, Corn? Oh, there it is. A small halfling man comes out from the opposite side of the table, rubbing his head. He runs a hand through his red auburn hair. A half-drunken bottle sort of almost glued to his hand as he stumbles out and looks to y'all and goes, I thought you'd be taller. Come on, let's chat.
Who is this?
That's funny because you're a halfling.
Let's chat. Walks under from the table, actually starts to scoot past, kind of like climbs over Verissimo and Brigitte, and just sort of sits down right in the middle of you all, kind of smiles at all four. Wow.
So, you hired us for...
Oh, we got a spooky ghost woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were just thinking, you said you had a sum of money pulled together.
That we do. I went ahead and went around the entire town and collected some money to pay y'all. If you can finish the job, it's been kind of a trouble happening within that church. You see it sort of interrupting as Tracy, she goes, wait a minute, are these the maids who you hired?
Who are you calling a maid?
Isn't that
It's not
the
the
name? Your name?
We are cleaners.
That's what I said.
Cleaners.
You're maids.
Verissimo, don't pay any attention. They don't know what a cleaner is here.
And I'll talk to these people.
Even Korn is like, no, they're like undead killers. Well, how does that make sense? They kill undead. Go away, Tracy. Get us another drink. I'm sorry about that. About like 8 months ago, this brightly dressed preacher, all prim and sharp-like dressed, came in with his holy word and got some traction, and in no time the church of Joe-Pye was built on this very lands. Now the good father was holding mass, people were praying, he was spreading the word of Sylvanus, the tree father. You know, now I'm not a religious man. We're just simple folk here in Greenpolder. Apparently the power of religion helps some people in their daily lives. That was nice. But about... Go for it.
No.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, interrupt me if you want to. I love it.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I love it. Go for it. Well, regardless, if you want to say something, go for it. But he continues on saying, then about 2 months ago, the church was closed, boarded up. We figured the good father maybe was resting, was sick, or maybe he packed up and left. I don't know. Hell, not even the local clergy knew what happened. And then he sort of waves you in to get a little closer as he leans in. Then about 3 weeks ago, I was going on my morning stroll, and I heard some screams, yells from within the church. Horrible. So, we gotta...
Good sir, I have a question for you, actually.
What's your question?
Did you eat salami today? Because it smells like you ate salami today.
Oh, that's my shoes. Sorry.
That's even more concerning. Please continue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a nice odor, huh?
No.
It's an acquired smell. Well,
I hope.
That's what we want y'all to go in and get rid of, is whoever making those screams, those ghostly, scary screams.
So you haven't looked yourself?
Hell no.
Has the screaming continued for 3 weeks, or is it just that one time?
Oh, it's been continuous. Whenever you walk around the gardens and the grounds around the church of Joe-Pye, you can hear the moaning and screaming.
Okay.
Are you sure it hasn't just been repurposed into a brothel?
Oh, believe me, I would have heard, and I would have been a first patron, but no, it's collecting dust.
Fair enough.
But a very important question. What about the sum that you gathered?
Oh, we've got a lot of the finest wealthy men within the town to put in the sum. You're looking for maybe a little over 5,000?
Mike, I'd like to insight check him.
Please do.
Well, that's in that one.
That one.
So it's 3 in total.
He breathes on you, and you have to kind of push away for a hot second. It just interrupts whatever you were trying to gleam.
Well, not as good as we usually do. He's kind of looking off, kind of just scratching his nails together.
But it's work, so it's better than nothing.
You are terrible at negotiation.
Well, I'm not trying to negotiate anything, so...
But how did you hear about us? Was it the marketing?
No.
Would you say?
And he kind of reaches into his pack and he pulls out a very old flyer, almost one that is written out like the one we just introed with, and it is dated years old. And he's like, I found this stuffed within one of the patchments, one of the houses, and I sort of pulled it out and I saw your name and number. I figured if you were still in business, you maybe can help.
So I'll take it.
And new marketing. How many times do I have to say this?
Right, but just so you know, Corn, the discount on here is not valid anymore.
Oh, well, that's fine.
It's very
Hopefully
old.
the sum is well enough for y'all.
Yeah, just so there's no misunderstandings after.
Shit, I thought we would... Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to live with it then. Fuck.
No. No, we're good.
It's no problem.
You know, you should really
It's okay.
put an expiration date on those things, but I get it. It is a little old.
Right, yeah. We didn't think the paper would even last this long.
Okay, well, that's good
But
to know.
Let's do it.
Lasted longer than Mr. and Sarah. What? Anyways, let's go to the church.
Sure, let's go ahead and show you the church. He gets up from his seat, small little form that he is, walks you over to the northwestern side of the town. You see at this point a little of the town itself is kind of very muddy to a point where a lot of the swampland is very close by. He leads you towards a white wooded painted church. that looks a little more intact than the rest of the town. Definitely signs that it's been built a lot later than later than the rest of the other ones are a bit older in terms of the towns. It's got scraps of book paper scattered around the entire entrance and just boarded up windows and doors. The front door looks like it's a little more damaged than the rest, but he brings you over and he goes, "Hey, this is as far as I go. You know."
Fair enough.
All right.
Here.
I appreciate it, honestly. Well, good luck to y'all. I'll be back in the tavern, and hopefully you don't get in too much trouble.
Have you been in here before?
Hell no.
Never.
I mean, when it was open, maybe I might have snuck a peek, but that was when
Remember
it was
the
first.
lake?
Yeah,
Are you able to
it's kind of
give us some idea? Basement, upstairs, tower.
I don't know if there's a basement. There's not really a tower, but I know it kind of curves around, and there's a bunch of rooms, you know, and there's sort of the main church, and then there's like rooms. There's like a map you could probably find inside.
Okay.
He kind of takes another swig and goes, "Good luck." Turns around, starts to walk away.
What do we see for windows? Any windows that we can kind of...
Roll me a perception
in?
check.
Absolutely. 16.
16. No windows in the front of where you're currently looking at, and it is a single-story building. A lot of the walls are covered in basically thickets of Joe-Pye plants, flowers, as well as just other overgrowth that's been happening due to the chapel being left alone for so long. The entire building does curve around, so you can sort of walk around, and you do see it. There are a couple of open windows, or not open, I would say, but essentially you can see through them, where you see an office, a room. You kind of make it a full 360. There's a certain point where you're actually slopping through the swamp itself, and you kind of get back to the entrance to your party. You have to kick off a little bit of the dirt.
I relay the news.
All right. Well, I'm personally hoping that this is all bogus. I don't know about the rest of you, but we haven't quite gone on this little information before. Sounds like it could just be some kids playing around in an abandoned church.
True, but it's worth checking out. So he's going to walk up to the door and try to open it if he can.
Roll me a athletics check. And I will mention right now, we have
It was boarded, right?
It is boarded, so you're just currently trying to pry off the boards. I will mention within our stream we do have a system for channel points where the chat can influence our players' rolls by either giving a plus or minus, not just to the players but to myself as well. Keep that in mind. So right now we are sitting at Brigitte. You have a +1 to your next roll.
Thanks, Cat.
You can thank Black Cat for giving that to you.
Oh, thanks, Black Cat.
And Titan has given Dr. Casey a +1 as well.
Oh, sweet. It's a 15 for athletics then.
Perfect. Yeah, easily enough done. As a lot of the boards itself, though they have been boarded up and nailed, you reach out and it's turned into that, like, it's rotted away. It's got a lot of water damage. So when you pull it, just you kind of throw it and slops into the mud. But the doors slowly open as you get a rush of cool wind coming from inside.
The cool wind rushing past makes Verissimo kind of shudder and get a bit of a chill up his spine, noticeably. Well, lead on, good doctor. You first.
Sounds like you're a little scared.
Never.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll protect you, Dad.
We're hurting my image, Berg.
Sorry.
It's just us. We already know.
Know that I'm magnificent? Good, let's go.
If that's what that means to you, then sure. And as he walks in, he's going to also activate or use one of the charges on the arcane goggles.
Perfect. You press it. It extends out. Let me go ahead and double check just the range of it. So just for our audience to know, our players have some custom-made items, some ghost hunting items that help them along their way. Let's see here. So you flip one of the switches, use one of the charges, and it goes out for 30 feet. You barely catch the end of 3 entities that, as the arcane wave goes out, they scatter from beyond your view.
Did they go down the hall, or are they just gone?
Let's go and describe the area you're standing in, and that'll maybe give you a better idea of where they're going. So you guys are standing in the entrance or the narthex of a church, which is sort of the entrance room before you actually go into the main chapel, or the altars. Going past the double doors, let's just say for easybility's sake, everyone roll me an investigation check as you start to look around this space. While you do so, I'll describe a little more of what is apparent to you. One, it is a rectangular room, more width than depth. There is numerous plants and growth happening coming from the wooden floorboards underneath you. Scattered books and papers that are opened upwards. Let's see. There are 3 sets of doors to the north of you. A separate door, sort of the northeast, and there's the hallway that you have to go a little bit westwards, and it goes forward. But let's do those investigation checks first. Casey, what'd you get?
14.
14. And let's see, you've already used your +1. Brusho.
I got a 14. I'd also like to use my Eldritch Sight so I can cast Detect Magic at will.
Perfect. You open your eyes, a bit of a flash of red go out. You're not getting a sense of like magical items or objects, but this entire space, especially the doors you just passed by from the entrance, are definitely vibrating with a bit of arcane energy. Let's see. So you got a 14. We also have a +3 for you guys if anyone wants to use it due to chat. So keep that in mind. Brigitte, what'd you roll?
That would be an 11.
11 plus the 1 that I believe a chat member gave you. Mm-hmm. So you're looking around. Nothing really comes to apparent. Verissimo.
Verissimo's just kind of got his hands on his hips, doing a looking around, but not at all because I rolled a 6.
A 6. Perfect. I'll say it doesn't catch your magical eye, Brusho, but you do see beyond or on the opposite side of the wall, there is a framed old piece of paper with a glass that was protecting it, almost like it was framed, cracked as it drops downwards. And I'm going to go ahead and provide you guys with a map that Brusho just found. Actually, I don't need to send that to you. Let's go ahead and put you on the map. Might be a little easier. And we'll go ahead and show the audience as well. So you're currently standing in the narthex, and now it's a little easier to show you, Doctor, where you saw, or where you felt the energy coming from. You felt it sort of leaving into the nave of the church itself, as well as a little bit beyond this hallway. Let's see here. So as you guys are currently looking around, and I'm going to go back to my point here. You all hear coming from almost omnidirectional around you all as the doors from the front door close. You hear, no, false, faker, liar. The bowls that once hold the holy water start to shake and rattle. The books on the floor, which you can now see are all the same. This sort of ugly yellow-covered book with a middle-aged man on a suit with the words, "The Tree Father sows his seed." A Father Thompson sermon, Volume 2, start to shake upon the ground. Find! And let's put you all on a proper map as the books and papers around you. I will say that, unfortunately, they do not get a surprise round due to Dr. Casey able to pinpoint them out as they start to move. And let's go ahead and put you on that map, shall we?
Still think it's kids, Mr. Ansara?
He's just clearly like shuddering with fear right now. Doesn't even understand anything you just said to him.
So, I would like everyone to roll me initiative. So we'll go in order. Dr. Casey, what'd you get?
8.
8.
I rolled a 2.
Would you like to use that that +3 that chat gave you?
I'll leave it to someone else. I think 8's okay. Let Ansara take the hits.
Sure. Brusho.
7.
7. Would you like to use that +3?
No,
Nope.
not yet.
Brigitte?
That's a 13.
13. Would you like to use that +3?
Nope, no.
Everyone's so giving. They're like, no, give it to the next person. Verissimo, would you roll?
18.
18. Would you like to use that +3?
I'm okay.
Oh my god! Oh, you guys kill me. I love it. I love it. Oh, perfect, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys in order the way I have you here. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. That no. And Brigitte, you are here. So, the potted plants, these like scattered wooden plates and books, just everything just a mess happening within here start to shake and rattle. And let's see here. This wooden plate rockets towards you, Verissimo.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pull. You think I'd be more prepared, but you know, sometimes you get it.
More prepared than I would be for this.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and roll for that. Oh my god. A 22 to hit.
Okay. Yes.
You take 7 points of damage as a wooden plate rockets towards you and poof, hits you in the head. It cracks a little bit as it falls to the floor, sort of knocking you a little bit.
Boy.
And Verissimo, you can actually respond.
I can respond?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. I will respond by running away. Are these areas here?
Oh, you can double click and it'll show.
Oh, okay. Can I move here? Or is this kind of up against a wall?
You could.
Okay.
That's basically against a wall, and you can be there.
So immediately upon being hit by the plate, Reese was like, "Oh God!" And he runs behind his daughter, kind of patting her on the back and say, "Birgit, don't worry, Daddy will protect you." As I cast, where is it? Enhance ability, bears endurance on Birgit.
So strength ability checks.
Yeah. Well, it has an advantage on Constitution checks and also gains 2d6 temporary hit points.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Nice.
that 2d6, Verissimo.
So that's 9.
9. You get 9 temporary hit points.
Amazing.
Megabit,
Alright.
Megabit Steve, are there 3 tieflings here? They're a team of tieflings, all of them. Would that be your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right. Let's see here. After Verissimo, it is going to be this book here flings forward and goes towards, ironically enough, Verissimo, because you're the one bottom low. But that's fine. It's a 7 to hit. Unfortunately, does not
Okay,
connect.
so that does not hit.
Brigitte.
Having seen the first one,
Yeah.
just
You
a
get
quick
ready this
duck.
time. You smack the book out of the way. Once again,
What is it you have against me?
the pages scatter around. You see still Father Thompson in this sort of business suit look smacks onto the floor. Brigitte, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm seeing everything here because I see a very large black screen in front of me.
Mhm.
So there is a book number 2 that's in front of me.
That's correct.
That's all I can really see. Okay.
Oh, so I'll go and point out there's book number 2 right next to your father. There's this blue book that is fighting this one here, and this wooden plate here as well.
Okay. Okay. All right. Birgit will she will bring her hands together and she'll say,
Don't worry, Father. I'm here for you. May the power of Seluna protect us.
and then she will cast Guiding Bolt at the first level and aim it at book number 2.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack.
Oh no. What is that? That is a 16 to hit.
Okay, that does hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Yeah. Oh. So that's 16 points of damage, and she'll say
Whoa.
as she shoots it out,
Time to go to sleep, you evil fiend.
You release this bolt as it rockets forward, hitting the book. Pages and bits of the cover start to scatter all around. It's still kind of like almost like shaking on the floor, but it's almost shaking a little less healthy. is a good word for it. Definitely a solid hit, and I believe with Guiding Bolt it's also glowing, so the next attack on it has advantage.
correct. That'll end my turn.
Okay. After Brigitte, it is now going to be you all hear, find, liar, faker. But nothing else shows its face yet. As we move over to this potted plant, rockets towards Dr. Casey. Will a 12 hit?
No.
Does not make connection. Actually, the pot lands a little too late and scatters across a bit of the pottery just everywhere. A bit of clump of dust and a dead plant within it.
That was just sad.
A sad attempt. Dr. Casey, it's your turn. However, I'm going to do something real quick because he activated your arcane goggles, and within a 30 feet radius from you. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, that's going to cover these guys. You can see what these potted plants and books and plate actually are. I'm going to go ahead and remove them for the sake of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we had one right about there. Here. And here.
God, I'm right next to one.
As your eyes go out and you can see that these are not just floating plates and objects. Something is holding and throwing these things at you. Something is possessing these inanimate objects and using them to affect the living. These, you know, as a doctor of the undead, are poltergeists.
Yay!
And it is your turn.
What would you know about poltergeist weaknesses?
Oh, that's a good question. Go ahead and roll me let's see what's appropriate for this. Arcana check.
Alright, he has advantage against Fey Fiends and Undead.
There you go.
Not that one. Oh gosh. It's a 24.
24. Well, regardless, we have another +3, so we're going to get you a 27 on that. Oh, no, sorry. That was for Verissimo, but you still have a +3 from the past +3. So we'll say it's still 27. I don't want to keep track of these, so I'm going to start using them now. So let's see. Let's go ahead and give you a detailed description of what you know about poltergeists. First of all, you know that they are resistant to a lot of attacks, non-magical weapons, obviously, from piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing. The ones you're currently dealing with right now, you've classified as these are sort of old poltergeist specters that are also resistant to acid, fire, lightning, and thunder damage. You know for certain that they are also immune to cold and necrotic damage, so that is something you do not want to start flinging out. But they are weak against radiant. So you can actually see the poltergeist, this one here that Brigitte hit, is just wavering right now. While the book was showing kind of sort of some damage, the actual being that was holding it is almost like on death's door right now.
Okay. He will, since he can't do anything with his weapons, because they're not magical, he just instead going to take a step back from the really sad attempt of the plant pot and turn to the group and say, "These are poltergeists, so if you have any radiant damage, now would be the time to just start shooting. Like right now."
Yes, good doctor.
Oh my god.
And that's going to be his turn.
Okay, you give a clear warning to everyone. You relay all that detail so everyone knows sort of the major weaknesses and the resistance and the immunities due to the good doctor's role. And we're going to go ahead and move forward to... it is now going to be Brusho. You are up, buddy.
Looking at the book flopping around on the ground, he'll go ahead and I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast on him.
Perfect.
So it's going to be, and I think I get 2 rays at this level.
You do. Absolutely.
So it's going to be a 12 and then a 17 to hit.
17 does hit. Unfortunately, the 12 does not, but I will remind you, you still have that +3 if you wish to use it.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well,
Do it.
That optional +3. Oh, no, apologies. The optional +3 has been used, but Megabit Steve did give you that because he said around the boon of the old great one to Brusho. So you do hit on both occasions.
Okay, so the first one does 2 damage.
Okay.
And then the second will be 9.
That is just enough to take this one out. The one here in the corner, the furthest one away. What does it look like when Brusho calls into this Eldritch Attack and lets it loose?
Well, you're putting me on the spot a bit. He's gonna take a step forward a bit, and puts his hands out into the darkness as if he's grabbing at the shadows, and then throws the shadows towards the poltergeist.
Perfect. You hear as this collection of voices and shadows reach outwards and pull onto the poltergeist, pulling it apart actually, and disperses it. Unfortunately, it is gone, not available for capture, but it has been ripped asunder. All right. Let's see here. Any bonus action, Brusho?
No, I will take some movement though to I'm gonna move away from the party, just up maybe 5 feet, just so I can get a better angle to the other ones if I do need to attack them.
Perfect. Go ahead and move your character. You can definitely move your character in Astral.
All right. Yeah, I just don't want to shoot my friends.
Perfect. And I believe that is what we have so far. We're gonna go back to the top of the round. Yeah.
So, can I clarify? I just have a question. For capturing them, should we knock them unconscious? Because that was our goal, right? Was capture them and put them in our magic vault.
Yes. So you guys do have the capture device with you, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the details on that. Just to give a quick reminder on how those particular things work. I don't know, I'm scrolling it. I have it pinned. So the way the capture pyramids, so you all have numerous capture pyramids on your side. This is your standard ghost hunting and undead hunting equipment. It is a 1 foot gold, 1 foot wide golden pyramid with numerous divine symbols over each surface. And the way it works is that you can use an action to activate the capture pyramid and throw it up to 30 feet wherever it lands. At the end of the entire round, not the turn, your turn, at the end of the entire round, any undead within 15 feet of this ethereal area are captured. What's going to happen is that they have to roll to see if they can escape. But if they're 20% or less health, they automatically fail. Or sorry, they must be 20%.
Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a lot like Pokemon.
Okay. Gotta catch 'em all.
Exactly. So we put a Pokemon element in this.
Yeah.
Okay, so generally we want to hurt them a bit.
Yeah, you want to hurt them a bit. You don't want to kill. You don't want to completely remove them from this material plane. But you want to hurt them a bit to where they're sort of staggering, and you want to throw that pyramid.
Right. Okay, so after he casts his 2 Eldritch Blasts and see this thing just like obliterate and pages go everywhere, he starts to reach around for his thing and then remembers. Ah.
Yeah, God damn it, shit. Well, we're gonna go back to the top of the round now, as we have this one here. Which one was the first one? This guy here. He is going to. The pages, as far as at this particular point, due to the arcane goggles, you guys can see the true nature of these things. As this one goes around towards you, Brusho, and once again slams you with a physical object. That is going to be a 21.
That'll hit.
And you take 6 points of damage.
Oh God, leave me alone.
Verissimo, it is your turn.
Okay, so Verissimo is going to. So which one just attacked me again?
This one, the one right next to you.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still see it as a book, right?
Due to the arcane goggles,
I know it's a poltergeist.
You do, yeah.
Okay. Gonna kind of after just being hit. Lullaby and good night. Go to sleep, terrifying thing. I'm gonna cast sleep.
Oh, cool! Oh, nice. Roll me. I think it's like 8d6 or something.
It's
That's
5d8.
amazing. 5d8, perfect. I flipped them.
That will be 25.
25. Let's see if any of these were hurt. None of these were hurt just yet. You did take out one. So this one right next to you, the pages itself goes. Though, Dr. Casey, you could definitely look to your left and you see the specter, the poltergeist holding the book, falls back. And it is sound asleep.
Then as a bonus action, I'll use Bardic Inspiration. I'll on say Dr. Casey. I'm just gonna say, how did I end up here? Surrounded by ghosts aplenty. Did I just drink too much beer? Please, gods, let them roll a natural 20.
Oh, wow! That was great!
Thanks.
Bobby with the licks.
That's a D8 for them.
Dr. Casey, you have a D8.
They'd like to.
That was amazing, buddy. Oh, man. All right, so after Verissimo, it would be this poltergeist, but it's currently sound asleep. It can't attack right now. And we're going to move forward. The voice that was omnipresent, echoing all around you, continues to talk. Liar, liar, faker, false. I know you're here. And walking through the front doors, the doors open up. And there you see, walking towards you out of one of the many numerous growths and plants, is this like plant-covered woman. Overgrowths everywhere, bits of vines and trees and leaves in this humanoid form as she currently walks into frame. Her action was to appear and come through, but she can't do anything else. It is now going to be this poltergeist right next to Dr. Casey. It's going to attempt to attack again. Does a 14 hit? Unfortunately, no dice. Let's see here. I think I might have skipped you, but let's go ahead and get you to you now. Brigitte, it is your turn.
Okay, this is interesting. I think, okay, Brigitte will say,
You're gonna be okay, Dad. This one's sleeping now, so you're fine. Just stay there.
and she's going to walk. Oh God, I can't move my character.
Oh.
Okay, I think I kind of moved her.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
trying to. There we go. Okay, just to get a clear shot on the new person that entered, or the new thing that entered, and Brigitte will say,
This place is filled with evil spirits. It's time they all go to sleep now. Say goodnight.
and she'll cast guiding bolt at the second level directly at the new face.
Roll me an attack, and due to chat, you have a +3 to this.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
So that is 15 plus the 3 would be 18.
18 definitely connects. Go ahead and roll that damage. And I believe we may have caught up on all those +3s. I see you, chat.
Okay. So that's 20 points of radiant damage.
You let loose the guiding bolt. The light around you, though it's already kind of dark, starts to give a soft twilight glow as you reach into that very thin line of light and darkness, pulling into what looks to be almost a swirl, black and white, releasing it forward, and it slams into this creature. This strange overgrowth dryad, almost ethereal in form, drops. It's currently faker, liar, and it drops to one knee, almost still moving, and almost like a swaying type of motion. Definitely a solid straight hit. And I also say you get a sense that due to that radiant attack, it did a little more damage than you were expecting. And it is glowing, so the next attack on this dryad has advantage.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that'll end my turn. Thanks.
All right. Moving beyond to those, I unfortunately did skip you, Brigitte, so we're going to go ahead and move way past now to Dr. Case. Dr. Casey.
I have a question about this pyramid we have.
Yes, please.
If the ghost is poltergeist is asleep, would it have disadvantage against being captured, or is it still the same?
I would say it would have disadvantage on being captured.
Okay, cool. So for his action, he will toss the capsule towards the one Verissimo knocked out.
Okay. Do you want to toss it maybe like right here? Because it could go after the Dryad, the Poltergeist number 2, and even... Actually, it can go for all 4 of them. We'll just have to see how the rolls happen.
Sure.
All right.
Toss it there.
You grab onto the pyramid, flicking the top and pressing the button, and you throw it right here. As it lands, and the area starts to glow with this radiant sphere of 15 feet. It is not the end of the round just yet. We have one more person to get to. Brusho, please end the round for us.
All right, I have Dark One's Blessing. So when I reduced that hostile creature to 0 hit points, I gained 12 temporary hit points.
There you go. Yes.
So that's fantastic. seeing this bright, glowing creature that walked through the door and made me regret moving there, I'm going to. I'm going to. I don't know if this is gonna. I'm gonna double-handed quarterstaff it in the head, but I would like to try to make it a non-lethal blow.
I will allow that. Yes,
it is, but I'm aiming to incapacitate.
Perfect. You're trying to waver its connection to the material plane, not exactly destroy it.
Yeah, I don't want to destroy it.
Perfect. Go ahead and make me that attack with advantage.
All right.
Who are you gonna call? The cleaners.
Okay. Ooh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 definitely hits. Go and give me that damage.
3.
3. Oh, you.
Don't worry about killing it.
I have a -1 strength, so I actually rolled a 4, and it was a 4 - 1.
So what happens is that is that the end of your turn? I should ask that first.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move.
All
that'll
right.
be it.
What happens? So it's the end of the round. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a few things right now. So first, poltergeist number 2 with disadvantage. That's what happens as the light and the aura goes out and grabs onto this poltergeist. It immediately wakes up, and Dr. Casey, you could definitely see it go, and it is pulled into the pyramid. I'm gonna do poltergeist number 3 now. It has barely been damaged, and it does not get captured. It's able to hold on. Poltergeist number 4, however, that's a natural 1.
Nice.
And it is pulled away. And now for the Dryad. That is not going to do it, as this one, and you hear him go, no, the fake. Pulled away. And the top closes.
Anyone else feel like that might have been a good ghost?
So
just me.
Remove that one. Remove that one. Back to the top of the round, as we currently still have one poltergeist in tow. Verissimo, it is your turn.
Oh no. Don't know what else to do. So I'm gonna use vicious mockery.
Okay.
He's just gonna say, "You're about as scary as my nail trimmings." I need a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. I'll give myself a -1 because right now Gia Powers gave you a +1 to an attack, so I'll give it a -1 to this roll. Does a 13? He rolled a 14, but he got -1, so 13.
So it'll take 2d4.
Go ahead, roll that.
Which is... The dice got stuck on each other on the computer. 6 points. 6 points.
The one time in a digital area where it should not happen that way, and it got cocked. How did that work? So 6, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 damage.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Perfect.
And then he's just gonna use this movement just to hang out next to his daughter.
Brigitte, it is your turn.
This
Brigitte.
poltergeist that is near the doctor. That they've taken damage, right?
Yes, it has taken damage.
Okay. I will throw my pyramid thingy at it.
Okay. I'll say you throw it right here. As it lands, you flip open once again the top, throw it. A 15-foot radius appears from this section, and if it's able to capture it, that's another capture. So I would like everyone to write down just maybe one person. Maybe we'll have Dr. Casey, since this is sort of your running business. You currently have, I believe, 2 poltergeists and 1 dryad in tow. This is gonna be important.
Sorry, Dryad.
This is gonna be important. You guys have to collect that bounty. It is now gonna be the poltergeist turn, unless you have a bonus action. Brigitte, I can't say your name for some reason, but I'm trying to. I'll learn it. Brigitte.
It's Brigitte.
Yes. Brigitte.
No, that'll end my turn.
Understood. The poltergeist is going to try to... I'm going to roll an intelligence check to see if it understood what happens to its ghost buddies, and if it should probably run from this pyramid, or if it's still hunting.
I like that.
It's going to still try to attack. It's still hunting right now, so you're right next to it, Dr. Casey. It's going to go and attack with a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That's going to be 10 points of damage. As from what everyone else sees is a potted plant, just the serrated the pottery slams into the whatever exposed skin you have, just giving small scratches.
So you missed the first one and said, okay. Alright, see how it is.
But it's your turn.
Don't forget, you got a D8.
That's right.
Well, currently doesn't have any weapons that can do anything to it, so... would stepping away from it cause it to have an attack of opportunity?
It would.
Oh. You know what? He's going to, is that a bonus action? Nope. No action. He's going to use Ethereal Step. And switch into the Ethereal Plane.
Perfect. Ethereal Step activates. You may want to remind myself where you go and what happens as you cast the spell.
So as I cast it, if I'm not incapacitated, which I'm not, I can move through creatures or objects as if they're difficult terrain, as well as see and affect creatures and objects in the ethereal plane. And this lasts for about 3 rounds.
Oh, so cool. So yeah, your body almost becomes ghostly like the ghost you're fighting. Bit of translucent. It's almost like that scene from Casper where you can kind of see the person. Where you still have movement if you wish to move.
You would like to move back.
Sounds good. You may go ahead and move yourself in Astro where you wish. As
Okay.
Dr. Casey almost enacts the entire power where she fights as well as starts to walk backwards. Brusho, hey, you are up.
Okay. I am going to I'm going to have to Eldritch Blast this guy. But I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him.
Sounds good. Go ahead and
Just
make me 2
wanna hurt.
attacks.
Yeah. All right. It's gonna be a 25 to hit and
Yeah.
natural 20.
Whoa, okay.
Roll damage.
So it's technically 3d10.
Yeah, so that's gonna be 10 plus 5, so 15. So again, grasping towards the shadows and firing those 2 shots at him with utmost precision to just hurt him enough.
What you do is you release the first strike and you actually hit a side of it and it starts to spin. Almost the entire force energy that you release, the shadows hit it and it turns on. You hit the back of just the center of its back. And you definitely see it wavering, almost like it can't keep itself, but it's still there due to you trying to not fully take it out. And at the end of its turn, end of the round, I don't know why I have a cough right now. I'm so sorry.
How could you?
Hold on. Oh, I'm good now. That's
So
all I've got.
unprofessional.
So unprofessional. It is also captured.
Sneezed twice on this stream.
You sneeze once, you get a bless you. You sneeze 2, that's a bless you. You sneeze 3 times. All right, that's enough. All right, you've been blessed enough.
No more.
That just means
sneezes.
the demon's taken over. We gotta kill you.
Yeah.
Into the capsule.
All right. The pyramid closes up as the last poltergeist is pulled in within the pyramid, and you guys are out of initiative.
Well, sorry about the first one. I got carried away.
It's okay.
okay.
It's
It
the right
happens.
thing to do.
Why did they keep wanting to eat me?
Target, they always go for the squishy one.
I am fit as a fiddle, I'll have you know.
Everyone, please roll me perception checks.
Oh, he's in -1. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I thought it was a 2. It's just...
Okay. Oh, Dr. Casey.
He's got cocked. You got a 17.
17. Brucho.
11?
11. Brigitte.
15.
Verissimo.
Verissimo's eyes are too, misty right now. I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, got it. Yeah, you're currently rubbing the bruises that you've been getting right now. A little more preoccupied on that. For those who rolled higher than a 14, what you hear right now as this battle is concluded, it's quiet. The chill gust of wind from an unknown source passes by you. You're able to collect one of the traps, but the one that was holding the dryad, you start to hear and the trap opens as two slender growth fingers as the dryad starts to pull itself. No, liars, false prophet, fakes. I'll say, due to your immense beginning roll of that Arcana check from the very beginning, Dr. Casey, you are fully aware that there is something binding this particular being to the material plane, and it cannot be captured in its current state. As it starts to break free from your trap, it falls to the ground, and it seems wavering, and a bit of a brand new growth of power starts to fill it. The plants around it start to cause the dryad to grow a bit. And I will say, you all get a sense that you need to run. It's a ghost that you cannot capture.
Verissimo is already running.
So this is going to be the fun part, guys. I'm going to put you back on the main map here. Where would you like to run as the dryad is currently catching its breath, ready for another attack?
I have a quick question. The rest of our, the other, I call them weapons that we had, like the nail and stuff, are they theoretically back in the cart?
No, you have the ones that you all chose from the very beginning. Those are on your person.
Right. Okay.
What sort of lighting is in here? I'm guessing that the nave is pretty dark.
Yeah, it's fairly dim light right now.
Okay. I'm going to run into the nave.
Okay.
And then once I get in there, I'm going to use my Eldritch Invocation, the one with shadows, so that when I'm in dim light or darkness, I can use my action to become invisible until I move or take another action.
Perfect. You run into the nave, so we'll say you go right about here in the corner, find a nice dark space, and the shadows, once again, the ones you pulled and used for your own intent, start to now cover you, invisible. Everyone else, you just see your partner, Brucho, run into the nave of the church, and you have no clue where he went.
You may have seen me do similar things in the past in our past adventures. So
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I have some idea, but you would know where I am.
Come on, Brigitte, let's go. Verissimo grabs Brigitte's hand and runs, following Brucho.
Brigitte will follow.
You can strength check me if you want. Just be like, no, we're going this way.
No, she'll follow.
All right. We say you guys go into the nave as well, within the main section of the church. Sorry, grabbed you, Dr. Casey. Speaking of Dr. Casey, where do you go?
He's actually still using ethereal slip. He's just gonna casually walk through the wall into the kitchen lounge.
Oh, to the kitchen lounge. We're gonna have some fun here, guys.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna roll a
It's
d6.
the party.
See who we tackle first.
Oh no.
Maybe don't tackle. It's okay.
Brusho, Brigitte, and Verissimo. I'm assuming you closed the doors that connect the nave to the narthex.
Yeah, Verissimo would be
Yeah.
slamming him behind him. Absolutely.
You hear from the opposite end. Find where fake, false. Find you're here. Roll me perception checks.
Oh.
Oh no.
14.
14. Brigitte,
It's an 8.
an 8. Verissimo,
12.
12.
Oh my god.
I'm not rolling very well today.
I'll say, Brusho, I'll give you that. Since chat has given me that power to give a +3 to someone, I'll give it to you. So you have a 17. You can hear as the footsteps start to make their way away from the main entrance that you guys were at. And now you may not have an idea where the Dryad is, as it's currently looking for you.
That's scary.
So I hear him moving away from the main entrance. In the hallway, like
Yeah.
outside of the.
So you guys came
outside
from
of the-
you guys came from here from the narthex, and you ran into the nave. It is now
Yeah.
somewhere walking away from this space.
Any sense of direction?
Unfortunately, no. So this is what I like to call the moment we start playing Resident Evil and Mr. X. If anyone gets that reference. Let's move over to Dr. Casey, as you currently ethereal step into the lounge and kitchen. What you see, let's go ahead and give you a description, is numerous, almost like schoolyard benches, like elongated benches where people you would sit, have lunch and dinner. There is sort of a kitchen space with like a stone stove and some countertops. Rotted food, you can smell it even in your ethereal form, as you can kind of smell just sort of rotted food off in the corner. Roll me an investigation check.
Sure thing. That is an 8.
An 8. Not a lot of things come out to you, but you do see that there was some sort of sign of a struggle happening in here. There are a couple of benches and chairs flipped over. It looks like one of them was damaged in some certain way. Unfortunately, due to the investigation roll, you're not entirely sure. But roll me another perception check.
9.
9. You hear something outside the door just walked past.
This is fine.
So we're going to go ahead and, as this hiding round has gone by, I would like everyone... So starting from this point, since she is currently still dazed and currently getting her faculties, at this point, we're going to start every round with a stealth check.
Okay.
Ooh.
So let's go in order from left to right. Dr. Casey, as you're currently looking around this space, seeing that there has been some sort of scuffle happening within the lounge and kitchen, how long does your ethereal step last for?
It lasts for 3 rounds.
3 rounds. That's about a few seconds. So I'll say at this point, your ethereal step is starting to waver and disappear. You return back to the material plane, able to see the walls and doors and shelves and tables and chairs. What would you like to do?
Well, now that he's kind of technically trapped in here, he wants to wait a little bit till she gets further down the hall, because he is not the stealthiest person
Well,
ever.
We're going to begin the round with a stealth check. Go ahead and roll me that stealth check.
See, the funny thing is, he has to roll at a disadvantage.
Oof.
Chat, anyone?
You still have the D8
You saw the D8.
Oh, you're right!
as the last
Roll
10 minutes.
D8, please! That was a really bad roll! Okay, so that's a 9.
A 9. Technically, that's a 10 due to chat giving you a +1, so that's a 10. Did you roll the Bardic Inspiration already?
I did. That was a +5.
Okay.
Original roll was 4.
Okay, we're gonna keep. So you want to now that you've rolled stealth, what are you trying to do now? Oh, you're waiting. You're waiting. That's right.
Yeah, he's waiting. He's waiting.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 11.
11. We're going to see what happens after everyone's rolls. We're going to all play it out in one fell swoop. So, Brusho, what are you doing as you currently feel a little more safe in this space?
Yeah, I think once I hear that the creature is going away, I'll allow myself to be visible and walk up closer to Versio and try to speak quietly to them and let them know I heard them going away. Where did the doctor go?
Thank goodness. I don't know, but probably dead. So maybe we just leave now.
No.
We can't leave now. Here, let me try something. This might help us.
And Birgit, seeing both of them now, will use her Eyes of Night. Basically all three of us, if you're willing, for the next hour, we have dark vision out to a range of 300 feet.
Oh, wow.
Oofta.
Just your pupils dilate and you're taking in more light as you can see this entire space. Now I can actually describe a little bit what you see here in the alternate nave. This is quite a large area. The altar itself goes up a bit, sort of up a stair. There is a proper altar with a draped over it, sort of cloth. There's growth everywhere. There's numerous pews, a couple plants and trees, as well as Joe-Pye flowers growing from the underground from the actual floor itself. But you all can see this. I would like all three of you to roll me a stealth check.
Oh, I have disadvantage on stealth. Damn.
Why do you guys have disadvantage on stealth?
Oh no, that's so bad. I'm wearing heavy armor.
It's 18 for Verissimo.
Oh, 18 for Verissimo.
18 as well.
18 as well.
Well, that's a 10 for me.
I need to roll.
Be quiet.
Clink, clink, clink.
Yeah.
So now we're going to run this all at once for all of you guys. Dr. Casey, you place your ear against the door itself and you hear, and then it stops and then almost like it's running from this door. Let's go ahead and pull her out. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. The Dryad opens the door, sees all three of you, and you definitely see it due to your eyes of night given to you by our lovely cleric, and she rushes towards you and disappears once she gets to this point. I need all of you to roll me a wisdom save.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling so bad tonight.
Oh no.
What is this?
I need to know. Brusho.
It's a 14.
14
Oh,
for
sorry,
you.
sorry.
No worries.
16.
16. Verissimo.
12.
12. Only Verissimo takes some damage.
Poor Verissimo.
You take 18 points of psychic damage as she rushes towards you, tries to get this almost scare, this mental effect hitting your psyche as she drops to the ground, still almost not fully there, able to get this hit off, and she currently is incapacitated. Still not able to be captured, but you have a chance to run. Dr. Casey, you hear screams happening in another room. You are fairly certain that you can move without getting hurt.
Okay, cool. Can Can he open the door without there being an issue?
Yeah, you can open. It opens.
Alright, cool. Okay, he'll head down the hall to the door that he saw her go into.
Okay. You head down to this section here. There's a door behind you. You can look in, and you could actually see the rest of your team looking over to Verissimo, who's currently holding onto his head, feeling a bit of a psychic damage, and the Dryad is kneeling, catching a breath. I'll say at this point, all of you have 1 round to do something or to go somewhere.
Okay. If he could, he would like to try to shoot her with a crossbow bolt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and make me an attack.
Okay. That is a 21.
A 21, that hits.
Okay, I roll the damage for that, but he's also going to be doing, before he did that, or simultaneously, he's going to be using a blood maledict.
Okay.
And he's going to be using Curse of the Binding, so if she could make a strength saving throw.
I would love to. That is going to be an 18.
Ah, dang it, she saves. But she will still take extra damage. Let me go check what that damage type is. Okay. Would be fire damage. So let me roll that d6 for her.
All right.
That's 3 points of fire damage.
Got it. So that's 3 points on top of the what did you originally roll for the bolt?
Let me see. Oh, there it goes. It deleted it. I am so sorry.
No, it's no worries.
I think it was a 4.
A 4? No
it's
worries.
not telling me. I can say 4.
Totally fine. We got a total of 7 damage as you release this fire engulfed bolt. A bit of your own blood maledict powers. Infuse it. It is currently still stuck in this moment, unable to move. Brusho and the Asara family, what would you guys like to do? And Asara.
Verissimo's running towards Dr. Casey, so he is going to try to make his way out of here.
Okay. So we'll say that you get to Dr. Casey, run to her, or him, apologies. Brigitte.
This might be a silly question. Poltergeists are undead? I feel like my character would know that.
Absolutely.
The player
yes.
doesn't?
Yes.
They are? Okay. Okay, so Brigitte will grasp her holy symbol necklace around her neck, and she'll close her eyes for a second, and she will use her channel divinity, and she'll say, "Time to go to sleep now." And she'll use her turn undead, which basically any undead creature within 30 feet has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Got it. That is going to be a 15.
I thought that I would have checked to see what my saving throw is. Just 1 second. No pressure. It's a 13. Damn it. Okay. Then nothing happens.
The twilight that you grasp goes and it expands, and it does roll over this dryad. But she currently is still dealing with not only a bolt in her back, but also just sort of this general exhaustion, but is not turned. You may move somewhere, or you may stay here if you wish.
Take my full movement to try and get to the door here. I'll follow along.
Not to worries. Okay. Brusho.
You mentioned that when we saw its fingers coming out of the trap and it started to climb out, that we had a sense that there was something kind of different going on.
Yeah, you get a sense that something is binding. There is some either unfinished business, an object, a person, a thing, some sort of spell, incantation. There could be 100 different reasons why this particular entity is tied to this church. But it seems that is the reason why it is availing capture.
Okay, so In a moment of braveness and stupidity, Brusho reaches out and touches it and says, "Be free," and casts Remove Curse.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay. 7.
A 7?
17.
17. Whoa. This is not a curse that is, but you've done your general investigation, especially when it comes to undead, ghosts and the such. I will give you this. Though she is ethereal, you get a sense that this creature, I'll say you get a little more information about it, not that you can remove it with curse, but this is some sort of celestial. A celestial of some... It is taking a dryad form. But you are about to touch it. In a moment, you're like, that's not going to work. So I'm not going to you're not going to use up that spell.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Generous DM. An excellent and just decision. Brusho will disengage and run.
Okay.
And I'm going to run for the other doors.
Sure.
I'm going to run to the south there out of these doors.
Okay, that leads you back to the narthex.
Yeah, and then round the corner. So where was I? I was close. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What is my movement? 30. So that would how far would you allow me to get?
So the really fun thing about this particular moment is that you guys are not technically in initiative. We are sort of taking rounds to make sure what you guys are doing in this particular point. You have access to this entire map wherever you wish to go, because it's not like every 6 seconds something is happening. It is like you are running for a bit, going somewhere else, because it's taking this ethereal dryad a little longer to catch its breath. It will get up, and it will have another chance to do that wisdom saving throw on anyone it finds. So I will allow you all to choose. Either you stay in a hallway, you stay in your space, hold your ground, or you choose a room to investigate and look.
Okay. Then I'll regroup with them.
Okay.
I want to split up to force it to make a choice which direction it's going to go. But I do want to regroup with them, and we can look at the map together.
So
what are your thoughts?
Give me one moment, please. He's going to shoot it one more time. I have to put a tracker on it, just for safekeeping.
Oh, clever. Roll me an attack.
If it works. 13?
13? I'll say it is kind of a stun state. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Because it currently is exhausted, slumping over.
It's another 13.
Goes wide.
Ignore that. No one look, please.
Great job, Doctor. Now what are we gonna do?
Just look at the map.
Okay. Here looks good. Marissimo runs to the office.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So we're going to have Verissimo in the office. Who else is going?
I'm gonna try to usher the others towards there.
I head in there as well. Brusha will head in there with him,
Okay.
and start to search the office for any sign of what might have happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll relay the information that it seemed like it was a celestial trapped as a dryad. Is that kind of the sense?
Yeah. Oh no, Verissimo, you've got Chat has given you a -1 to your next roll.
Thanks, Grass.
Dr. Casey, 3 of your partners have gone into the office. Would you like to join them or go to a different room?
He would. He just wanted them out so he could try shooting again without embarrassing himself.
I will allow you one more attack. With advantage.
That one was much better. A 19?
19 does hit.
There we go. That was embarrassing. So he takes. What's that? To hit. All right. I can do math. 11 points in total with 5 points of fire damage.
16 in total. Wow.
If
Oh,
I
that-
was included.
Gotcha.
That's in my butt. And then he's also going to use Brand of Castigation.
Any save to that?
Nope.
Excellent. How long does that
Do you want me
last?
to 24 hours or until he dismisses it.
Whoa. Okay, so what was happening was that this Dryad was moving around the map looking for you on this sort of just looking around, entering doors and rooms. Instead of hiding it from you guys, because of Dr. Casey, you are now going to see it moving in real time.
Amazing.
Oh.
So we'll say Dr. Casey,
Even scarier.
you shoot it once more and immediately run into the office. What you guys immediately see as you walk into the office itself is that it is a curved room, old wood floors. The window itself is sort of slightly ajar with a bunch of plants growing behind it from the outside. There are numerous desks within. There is scattered papers and books. Roll me first. Let's go and roll that stealth checks from all of you guys.
Okay.
So, Dr. Casey,
I don't know if you want that. That was a 4.
a 4. What a show.
God.
As I rummage through everything, it's a 5.
A 5. Brigitte,
Still an 11.
an 11. Buonissimo.
Okay.
22.
22. Wow.
just really focused on
Expert
not
at
being
hiding.
caught.
So what would you guys like to do?
Risumo's under a desk, just hiding.
Oh, perfect. What do you guys do as you are currently looking around in this office?
Rusha will attack magic again.
Detect magic. Perfect. Dr. Casey?
He would like to look for any signs of what could have happened here.
Investigation check, please. Brigitte?
She's trying to find any clues as to why this thing is a celestial, anything around of interest.
Roll me investigation check as well. And Verissimo.
He'd just be trying to talk to the group, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, what do we know about this thing? It keeps saying find and liar. I think I heard it say false prophet. Do you think it's talking about the father?
It's definitely a possibility. Maybe it was talking about the former priest.
Do we have to find the priest then? Because I don't want to find the priest. I don't. Something tells me that's going to be very, 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 very bad.
We could keep an eye out for him as we're looking around.
Brusho.
Keep an eye out for it.
Something triggers from your vision. You immediately go towards a stack of papers. You slam them out. And you find what looks like to be a snapped key. Just ever so glowing.
Both halves of a snap key.
Both halves.
I will pick them up. I found it.
What is it? What?
I don't know, but it's magical.
Yeah, let me see.
Hand them to the doctor.
Oh.
I know you know what to do.
Oh.
Well,
We need to keep moving. It's coming back.
does
I
anyone
can
know
fix
mending?
it. Yes.
Just gonna hand it to her.
Let me fix it.
Do you have mending?
She takes. Yes, I do.
Oh
yeah.
my god, that works!
Yeah. Literally in the description, 2 halves of a broken key. I was like, oh, okay, well, that'll work.
I was like, maybe someone has. I didn't check. I was like, maybe someone has mending. I don't know, but I didn't know you guys had it. Perfect.
Sorry if I just ruined all your plans.
No, I love it. I absolutely love it. You place a hand onto the seam where it's broken, and bit of a black-white ethereal twilight covers it, and the crack is now mended. And you can see that on the handle, or sort of the major side of the key itself, you see a strange symbol. It's just sort of like, it looks like a... Let me see, what's the best way to describe it? I could probably pull out an example for myself. It looks like a triangle, like a diamond. So like a diamond, while the ends sort of curl upwards to 4 different curls.
Do we recognize that symbol in any way, or?
Roll me either an Arcana or History check. And while you're doing that, I know, Dr. Casey, you and Brigitte were also looking around for clues and things to look at. For your particular roles, Brigitte, you find along the office the books scattered. A lot of the books where it's like, Father Thompson, volume 5 to 12. You start to flip through them, and it's a lot like, sow your seed. If you give a donation now, the God will give you, you are currently just sowing your seed for when it is returned back to you, when you start to harvest your faith. See, and Dr. Casey, what you find, you start to see scattered papers, and one thing catches your attention, a book. Or hold on, let me see if it's a book or a scroll. It's a scroll! Yay. Let's go ahead and share that with you guys within the Discord as well.
Oh. Just gonna like look it over real quick and then slowly walk back to the group. So, might have found the answer to that false prophet issue. He's gonna just hand over the scroll of false prayers for power.
I'm guessing this is also the same symbol that's on the key.
It
Looks like
is.
a diamond with curly sides. Okay. Damn it, because I rolled a nat 20 on that. Okay.
Oh, you rolled a nat 20? So what you know from this, Brigitte, is that not only do you know that this is something obviously fishy, but this is an Eldritch symbol.
Oh, Brigitte tells the group.
Dr. Casey, you can feel that tracker pinging, and the Dryad is right outside the door.
No.
He's just gonna like put his finger to his lips and then get low. Goodbye.
So, what would you guys like to do? Are you trying to hide?
Yeah, there's no other door out.
What's going on, Doctor? Why?
Just he's pointing at the
Smell
door and
something on
just...
the ground.
Roll
And
me.
immediately, he'll cast darkness centered
Okay.
on the doorway.
Okay, you cast the spell as this smoky, you use a little bit of your hot licks, a bit of a dark metal comes out, and it starts to appear in this sector. You can actually hear the door. False. Faker. And I'm going to roll with disadvantage as a perception to hear you all. Oh.
Achoo. Just kidding.
The door opens and starts to make its way away.
Can we tell where it is at all times or within a certain distance?
All times because of the tracker.
All right.
Well, the doctor would know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so nobody else knows. Only the doctor knows. Only the good doctor.
Exactly.
Spidey sense.
I will take out the map and lay it down on the desk and say, if you are going to have a magic key and break it in half, what would the key be for and where would you put it?
I guess maybe storage area or in the room.
I'd say storage, administer room.
Yeah. We could just go try checking them out. Can't hurt.
Should we just do like a tour?
I guess we're doing a tour.
Yeah.
Give her a moment to keep walking.
Okay, you lead the way then. How about that?
Where's she now?
At the end of storage. Heading to storage.
Oh no, she heard us.
I think that's just on the way. Alright. And, oh. Okay, let's go.
All right, perfect.
Ready?
So I just start.
So where are you guys going now?
He's gonna lead them down the hall towards the minister room first.
Okay. Are you guys following or splitting off to going to different rooms?
We'll go together. I'm going to go to the minister room as well.
Okay.
With all these notes about like sow your seed and get the blessing, is there like a little dish where people have made donations? Is there like a little box in the office?
Not in the office, but when you were in the nave, there definitely was like a basket next to the altar that had like, it was old, like an old wicker basket that you could tell that was like used to pass around the pews, where people are like, please make your donation. There was no coin in it at that particular point, but you definitely get a sense of there probably was a lot of donation made at this church. Might not be where you're currently standing in, but
yeah. Just thinking. Okay, I'll head over to the minister room.
Okay. Brigitte, Verissimo.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going?
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to click my character.
No, it's all right. I can move you if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you got it. Perfect.
Okay, got it.
You enter in the minister's room. It is a lavish, overly expensive, lavish room that has beautiful carpets, drapery. It's got like brand new like wood furniture. There's actually like a bed that has like a bunch of like lace and silk sheets and bedding. There's a desk off to the side. There's a closet with a bunch of expensive clothes. Yeah, there's a desk as well that has a bunch of papers on it. We will go back to you guys right now in just a second on what you'd like to do right after we take a quick 10-minute break. So, we will see you guys in 10. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the story so far, and we'll see what the cleaners do while they look around and see what's inside the minister's room. See you guys in 10.
They're gonna die.
Hello, everyone. We are back from our quick break. Hopefully, everyone's refreshed as we rejoin the Cleaners, the undead, fiend-hunting, demon-slaying group of tieflings, as they are currently exploring the Church of Joe-Pye. Currently, they've captured a few poltergeists. That's some money in the bank right there. Once hopefully they can get back to the HQ, but they're currently being stalked by a celestial ethereal dryad as they start to explore this entire space. They're currently in the minister's room as they're currently surrounded by like expensive drapery and a bed and desk and papers and fine clothes and linens. What would you all like to do?
Question real quick. Since there's all these linens and clothes, does this look like recently lived in, or is this like covered in dust?
There is a fine layer of dust, but
Okay.
yeah, this place looks like it's been used a lot more than any of the others.
Okay. Verissimo's going to check out the bed. But as he goes to kind of look under the bed, he kind of holds his ribs like he's pretty hurt.
Oh no.
He does like that dad, like, like grunt as he looks under the bed.
It takes a
Seeing this,
little-
Berkey will. Sorry.
Go for it. I was making a joke.
Well, now I want to hear the joke.
I was gonna say it's that moment where it takes a little more effort to get out of the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Berkey will go over to her dad and put her hands like on his shoulder and say, "Are you hurt?" And then cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level. Which is... Nope, I need a D8. Here we go.
I could give you one. but-
Oh! So that is 13 plus 2, so 15. 15 points of healing.
Much better now. Thank you.
Good.
Bunch of the wounds
Doesn't help with this damn knee.
the wounds start to snap back into place as this twilight energy, this divine light, clears away a bit of the blood. So Verissimo, I know you wanted to look at the bed. Why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Good dog. Vision's a +1. That's a 12.
12.
12.
You find underneath the pillow is almost like the equivalent of a D&D magazine, where it is like top 10 religions you should really get into. First one, nature. Second one, the moon. The next one, trickery and lawfulness. And you see nature circled in red.
I'm starting to get the idea that this religious man wasn't as religious as he's saying he was.
How about everyone else? What would you like to do?
Do you think we should talk to the Dryad and see what it wants?
I mean, probably, but maybe not now. Wait till it's calmed down.
Yeah, we shot it a little.
A little bit. Okay.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic in this room as well. It's active for 10 minutes, but I want to make sure I'm casting that wherever we go.
Perfect. Yeah, you at will. Your eyes close, reopen, red. The entire room. You can see it from this space. There is something magical in one of the there's like a hook system, like a bunch of hooks where people put like their hats and jackets. There's currently like a satchel currently hanging on it, and there's something softly giving a glow of arcane energy. As you look into it, it is a potion of healing.
Oh, Oh, well, I would have given it to you. I'll hold on to it. Actually, you take it. You're probably going to get hurt.
Don't imply that I'm going to get hurt again. That doesn't make me feel very good. But thank you. I'll take it.
Okay. Anything interesting? I'll do like a physical check of the room too to see if I can find any sort of.
Absolutely. Roll me an investigation check.
16.
16. You go over to what looks like to be like a storage crate off in the corner. Fine golden trimmings. It looks like it's like a full-on chest that's looks like it's got like, you know, its own personal lock system, and it's just not currently locked at the moment. You're able to flip it open and open the actual door itself. There are hundreds upon hundreds of letters written to Father Thompson, where it's like, thank you so much. You helped me. I can't believe it. You know, I did what you said, and I prayed underneath the moon, and I got healed. I very much appreciate it. There's another one that says, ever since I started praying to the God of the sun by your instruction, my crops have been growing again. And just like a lot of fan mail.
Mm.
Two different gods? Did I pick that up right?
Yeah,
one was the moon and one was the sun.
Absolutely, and you get a sense, even from Brusho and how he can sort of read these out to you. There's like 7 gods different, but all written to Father Thompson.
Well, it sounds like Father Thompson wasn't very nice. And this spirit is
know.
probably pissed.
But he was helping. So what if you pray to that god or that god? If each one helps you, then whatever. He's not a bad guy.
True, but I think in this case he was doing it more for the money than he was for spreading the word.
Everybody's got to get paid.
Roll me stealth checks, everyone.
Oh!
Oh no.
I gotta look at the map. Oh, she's down there. It's fine.
Oh, right, disadvantage. Oh.
So one thing I'm rolling high today is stealth checks.
So good at hiding.
If I could roll above 2 digits.
Dr. Casey.
9.
9. Brusho.
Oh.
4.
4. Brigitte.
Come on. 17. I'm just like not moving anymore.
You're
in
like,
my armor.
that sounds bad. That's 7 gods. Don't move.
Yeah.
Verissimo.
Also 17.
17. Okay. She doesn't. Dr. Casey, you get a sense that the Dryad doesn't increase her pace towards you guys, but is making circles. So she's not immediately running towards you guys. Is there anything else? I know Dr. Casey and Brigitte haven't really done anything in the room yet. Is there anything you two would like to do?
He just wanted to investigate more on this preacher, but I think Brusho got it.
Sure. There's you could check the inside of the drawers of the desk itself. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Brusho does take some of those letters as kind of evidence for the people.
Oh.
On the outside.
You rolled a 10 on investigation.
10. What you find are you find a small wooden box within one of the drawers, and you pull it out, open it up, and you see sort of like almost like manufactured vials with water in it, with a little slip of paper, numerous papers that they all say the same thing, but it says greetings, and it has like an empty space where someone can write a name, and it goes, the Tree Father has asked that you take this holy water and sprinkle it around your house. It will give you great tidings, and in exchange, all the Tree Father asks is for you to sow your givings. Please return this letter with at least a donation of 2 silver. And you will sow your garden greetings to you all, and then signed, almost like a stamp, Father Thompson. And lastly, you find another one that almost looks like a strong arm letter, where it's like the Tree Father hasn't received any tidings from you in a few weeks. If you don't donate, you might be cast out of his garden. Please. And then it has like almost like a red stamp that says how much the person owes.
Can you tell it's not real holy water?
You know what? I will
Is
say
it
without a roll, you could definitely tell this is just normal swamp water.
Holds up the vials and the papers in the other hand. Yeah, pretty sure he was taxing the people. Walks over and hands out the stuff to the group.
Well, now we know why the Dryad's moaning about what it's moaning about, I suppose.
Could be a little mad. It's just a theory.
What a sneaky bugger. Risha's kind of impressed. Doctor, you're keeping an eye on this guy, right?
Yep. And he's going to... Oh. He's just gonna go over to the minister door and just slowly close it.
Boy.
Not near us, but that's just... in case.
Are we okay to go to the storage room now?
If we make it quick.
Okay.
Okay,
Hey, let's go then.
let's go.
You guys can definitely get to the storage room safely. So we can move you guys there. What you do see is a more densely built door to the storage room. Whoever feels that they have the best sleight of hand, go ahead and make me a check to see if you can open this heavily stone door with a bit of a silent touch. Who feels confident right now?
Not me.
Yeah.
This is the best crew, by the way. I love it.
Work. I'll give it a shot. I've got a +2.
Oh,
Okay.
I should have done it.
Oh, what?
Well, I have a
Based on
+3.
our-
It's not much better. Well, no, I have a
Yeah.
+3 -1 because of Gross.
Oh, that's right. You have a -1 to your check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have just investigated the floor or something.
Well, I just remembered it.
Oh, wait,
anything?
I think
No.
you investigated the bed last time, so that should have had a
I did.
-1.
So it would have been
have
an
your-
11 for
So
that.
you'll be fine, but you still have your +3 now.
Okay. Do you want me to try this? Okay.
You
Here,
figure-
I
healthy-
got it, and he'll take a pin from out of his hair. I don't know. And that
Your
is
guitar.
a 15.
15. Open the door. As quietly as you can, you start to rush inside. A lot of what's inside the storage area are boxes, just sort of unopened crates. There is what looks like there's like spider webs in here too. Like not a lot of people go into this space. Stone floor, stone wall, stone ceiling. Almost like this place was a little more built up than the rest of the wooden chapel behind you. I'll say at this, since I was sort of describing this, the Dryad is sort of, you can feel it, Dr. Casey is making a beeline towards you all. You can hear as the door, still open, the stone door. Faker, false prophet, I know you're here find.
Just gonna close the door again and like, alright, time to hide.
Are there crates and stuff in this storage room, or like what exactly in terms of what fills the space?
I will say that there is, so let's go ahead and imagine a square room with crates sort of lining the edge of it. There is a bookshelf off to the left with numerous like knickknacks, and you can see like holy water there as well. A couple of chests that you're not really sure what's inside, but there are things you can hide behind if you wish.
Like to duck behind one, please.
Verissimo's gonna hide behind one of the crates.
Yeah.
Risho
Try hiding
will
too.
to the corner near the front, and I will become invisible in the shadows.
All right. The shadows taking over as you are completely invisible. The dryad starts to ethereal step through, just sort of go through the door itself. Due to your previous stealth checks, it does see Dr. Casey, and it does say Brigitte and Verissimo. And I need all three of you to make me a wisdom check. Or wisdom save, apologies.
Oh no! What
Oh,
is with
boy.
these dice tonight? Jeez. So 16.
16. Okay.
13.
13. Verissimo.
8.
8.
No!
Also, quick thing. I was gonna mention this when the time came for damage. Castigation also, if the creature causes harm or damage to the creatures within 5 feet of me or myself, it suffers 3 psychic damage each.
Oh, that's going to be fun to play out. So what ends up happening is Dr. Casey and Brigitte, you guys rolled lower on the low end. So you both take, and I didn't roll very well on this one, you only take about 12 points of psychic damage. And as it rushes through you, it phases through the wall, almost prone. You could feel it still tracking due to the pain hitting it, like as a reaction to you, Dr. Casey. It wasn't able to stop in its tracks, and it currently is on the other room.
Oh, why does it keep hurting me?
Maybe we should consider talking to it sooner than later. Ow.
I'd like you all to roll me an investigation check, since you haven't done that yet in the storage yet.
My God. Dice. Just rolled a 3.
But I'm also going to cast Detect Magic.
Perfect. Actually, I'll do you, Brusho, first, as you detect magic. There is, on the bookshelf is a bunch of vials that are written holy water that are not giving off a glow. There are a bunch of red-looking liquid that say healing potions that do not glow as well. There are just 15 of them. But nothing else strikes you as magical in this space. But you may make an investigation check to physically investigate. So let's go in order. Dr. Casey, what'd you roll?
18.
18. I'm going to keep that in mind. Brusho.
That was a 7.
7. Brigitte.
11.
11. Verissimo.
15.
15. Casey and Verissimo, you start to look around some of the boxes and crates around here. And I'll say, just due to the sort of flavor of who Verissimo is, leans against one of them, and it actually pushes a little deep into the wall, and you all start to hear as one of the stone panels on the floor lifts up a little bit.
Oh, shoot, I broke it.
This is good.
It's a good thing, for once. What are they able to do with it?
Sorry, a stone popped up, right, from the floor?
A stone popped up, and you get a bit of rush of stale air coming from underneath.
Yeah, can I pick up the stone?
Yeah.
I would remove the stone.
Yeah, you could slowly start to pull. It's not that difficult. There is some sort of mechanical system, but it does require just a little bit of effort as you lift it up, and you can see that there is a staircase leading down.
Oh.
And you all hear, "Hello?" coming from downstairs.
Wants to place odds that that's the old priest.
I think so. What are we gonna do? Obviously, this ethereal celestial thing wants to hurt this guy. What do we do? Do we give him up? Or do we
Oh,
protect you?
all I can say is this. I'd like to cast Bardic Inspiration on Birgit.
Got
I'm
it.
just gonna say
Okay.
everything is scary, wall to wall, and this isn't just one of my rants. But if I have to head down this hall, I may just shit my pants. And you got a D8.
And we
you
got
for that.
blessed, and we got blessed for that one.
Thank you very much.
Wow, I feel so inspired, Dad. Thanks.
Such a weird thing to be inspired by.
You mentioning shitting your pants. That just sends so much. I love it.
Yeah.
The reason it's inspiring is because you feel so much better about yourself.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
an interesting way of doing it.
I understand that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's like when you say that you genuinely feel scared in a situation, suddenly you feel braver for not having voiced it, you know?
Okay.
That's what he wants to
It's
tell
a
himself.
stretch, just let it happen.
Great, yeah.
I was accepting it at that point.
Well, we might want to consult the priest before we give him up.
Okay. Let's go.
E-Town wants to know, it says, we're not doing dad jokes, are we? To which I just have to say real quick. This ghost that is chasing us is actually really attractive. It has me scared. Stiff.
No. Boo! Boo! Somebody
You can
turn
go
his
first.
webcam off. Kick him off the show.
I've never kicked a player
Boo.
before live on air.
I would be honored.
Great,
Sorry,
that's
go
where my
ahead.
mind's gonna go now. Is I'm gonna start thinking of a lot more. Never mind, we're moving on. Oh my goodness. Well, you start to make your way downstairs. The sound of your heavy metal footprints, especially you, Brigitte, as you're currently in metal, start to go down. Starting to go about, I'll say about 60 feet down in a corner, or sort of a slant. Down the stairs, you can hear, "Hello? Thank goodness you've opened the door. I was stuck down here. I had no chance of getting out. I was stuck. Thank you so much." As you currently find your way back downstairs, and you see that there is a small, like, little cot made out of trees and brush, a bit of hay that's been sort of a ramshackle bed off in the corner. Like he's been living here for a bit. There's half-drunken health potions and holy water, like vials thrown off to the side, like he's been having to drink into his own supplies to survive. There's a bit of bugs, like he's been eating a little bit of it. And the man himself is this overgrown, bearded, white beard, older, humanoid fellow who has like wrinkled forehead. He's got a 5 head, as his hair is currently pulling back. He's wearing tattered priest clothes, a little dirty and smelly because he's been down here for, from what you remember, a couple weeks now. Down here, and he's like, "I can't believe it. I'm so happy that this wonderful town decided to send a group down here to help me. Oh, I knew they cared. The tree father below, sends their greatest."
Oh, please, we're
Church
not
the
falling
group.
for that.
Who wants to, tell him?
We're actually not sure if we're going to save you.
Excuse me?
Well, we kind of get hired to fight the ghosts. But
Oh, so you're here to fight that monster?
we don't know anymore.
That's still on the table.
But it's your job.
We're not sure. Not sure if you're the monster.
Dear, I'm a simple, holy man, sent by the Green himself. I've been surviving on waters and wafers for the past week. Help a man out.
Was it the green or the sun god? Or maybe the moon god? Which one was it again?
The Father above.
Right. Look, it seems like that thing out there wants you pretty bad, and I'm inclined to let him have it.
Are you crazy? And at this point, I'm gonna roll an insight just for, and it's not gonna be that high of a DC for himself, but just like, yeah. I mean, honestly, he's kind of got the sense that you guys know the jig, and there's pretty much no hiding at this point. You're pulling out old strings of his where it's like, I know you did this, I know you did that, and he's like, it's fine. Listen, are you crazy? Do you honestly think I deserve that for a little bit of lying? It's a lie. I don't deserve death.
Well, I mean, it's not us who you have to answer to.
Yes, I play the part, but I know a little about faith. If I leave this, if you are able to get me out of this chapel, of this church, this thing won't be tied. It's tied to me. If I leave this area, it can be destroyed. You just need to get me out.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Roll me an insight check. I love
Sorry, old man.
it.
Oh, that's pretty good. What is my insight?
Please.
Where is my insight? It is
Come on.
bad, but I rolled high. That's an 18.
Hey!
It's an 11.
Okay. Ricky, I will say you are the moral compass of the group. More so than everyone else.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
maybe a little more in tune with the religious scope of the business. And I'll say even with the help of Dr. Casey, who knows about tying beings to the material plane that prevent it from being captured. That is one of the possibilities that, like almost like if you still occupy the space, I will still occupy the space, and I will not go away until I get you. And you get a sense of there is a bit of truth speaking from him, where he's like, if you help me leave, this dryad will no longer be tied to the space, and it could be destroyed. But even with that roll, there's clear. It's all selfishness. This is a selfish attempt of just save my life. You can do your job, and I can leave. And that's what you get with your insight.
Okay. I'll say to the group,
Well, I don't think that he's lying. But you, sir, I don't like you very much. You're not a good role model for what you should be. So let's make a deal. How about we let you out of here so that we can do our job, but you have to promise that you won't ever do this mad scheme again.
Well, hey now.
well,
I don't think we let him leave at all.
And hand out our
Oh my god, that was beautiful. I'm sorry, guys. You may want to repeat whatever was trying to come out of that one.
Please, go ahead, Doctor.
Okay. I don't think it's wise to just let him wander the streets again, because if he's done this 1, 2, 7 times, he's gonna keep doing it. So, maybe just let him loose in the church, see what happens. He might not die, just might not be here anymore, and that's okay.
Just threaten to kill him if he does it again.
Slowly turns and looks at him.
I spent a few weeks down here drinking fake holy swamp water, dyed... I'm gonna be quite honest, it's dyed piss. For these health potions, bugs and leaves. I will not do this ever again.
Good.
insight.
Insight check that.
Yes. Right.
That's a little better. It's a 12.
12.
Bad for me. It's a 10.
You still have your bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, I'll
True.
use it.
From the
D8.
I rolled a
Fun.
1. Are you joking?
Chat, do you want to help anyone out?
Love
It's hard to tell due to his scraggly beard and sort of wild demeanor of just sort of like shaking a little bit, definitely malnourished. It's hard to tell whether or not he's being truthful or he's just very sick.
Okay.
Megan
Yeah.
and Steve gives a +3 to we'll say one of your rolls and basically says screw that guy.
yeah.
I'll say with the added 3 that gets you to a point where you see a bit of regret, like I don't want to say yes. And there's a bit of an internal conflict. You could see it working, the gears and wheels turning in his head. Where he's like, and then finally it breaks. Fine.
Okay, yeah. You know, well, actually, and he'll kind of try to wink without him noticing to the rest of the party. I think we should help him leave. I think, you know, it is the right thing to do. So let's help him leave.
I say he just makes a run for it. He knows the way out.
No. No, we'll help him leave.
Brusho.
Yeah.
Apologies,
Okay.
Brusho. One thing. Your detect magic is still going, right?
Yeah.
There is a bunch of magic happening in this room.
Like between us?
More like you're standing on it, you're looking above it, the walls are covered in it. He's also giving off a bit of an arcane energy from it as well. But I mean, from your discussions, he's definitely truthful about wanting to leave, and also truthful about if he does leave, you can then capture this celestial. But there's a bunch of, and I'll give you the school because that's what the spell allows you to do, illusionary magic.
Okay. I'm gonna cast the spell magic.
Okay, let's put you on a map and show you what you guys see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's a
So
big bad man.
this is what you guys see. So you're currently standing in here.
Oh. Oh!
Oh,
That's a circle.
that's a problem.
And let's go and show the audience. And this is what you see. And I do have to fix one thing because Verissimo,
Oh no.
you have 300 dark vision sight. Same with Dr. K. No, you didn't give the blessing to Dr. Casey. You gave it to Brusho.
Brusho, yeah.
And oops. And of course yourself. There you go. And as the spell, you release it. Actually, you need to roll me a d20 plus your charisma modifier, Brusho, to see if this takes.
Right. Okay. It's not great. That's an 11.
An 11. I'm gonna give you a flash of what you see. Oh, +3, so that's a 14, which I believe. Oh my goodness! Hold on a second. I believe. That might do it.
I believe.
I believe that might do it.
Believe.
That does do it. It was a 4th level spell. As the hallucinatory terrain is removed from this space,
Oh.
and you can see as you were kind of pushed a little bit, just so that you're not standing on the pillar section here, as the terrain going into the swirling vortex of, you can hear bubbling of "Thank you so much, Father. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much," as voices of prayers are being pulled into this portal. So also from chat, Verissimo, you get a +1 to your next roll, and unfortunately, Brigitte, you get a -1 to your next roll.
That I want to know who's
It
responsible.
was Eli Schmooples, no less.
Eli.
You've been betrayed.
What the heck? I'll remember that.
You see Father Thompson go, more of the lie, more of the lie. I will stop. It's just for my own gain.
I'm gonna
What
go
this shit is
get
going
the
on?
dryad. He's just gonna start walking up the stairs.
Yeah, you can walk up the stairs. You just hear Father go, does that mean you're bringing me with you?
Whoa, what exactly
Ex-
with these
yeah.
creatures in this giant pool? What's in this thing? Yeah, I can ask him.
Yeah, he sort of stumbles a bit and he goes, I am blessed with prayers, and those aid me in spreading the word of all of those whatever fuck religions.
Problem.
But I am leaving this one. It will disappear when I leave.
Right.
So is this thing like out of game? Is this thing like tied to this pool thing that he has?
You could see like the many different whispers from across the land being pulled into these numerous pillars, and you see they shock into the pool, and then you hear, "Thank you so much, Father. You helped me."
I'm gonna walk up the stairs and open the door
Okay.
of the creature.
Okay. So you know what you're standing at. I'm going to put you back in the realm just to show you where everything's at. So you guys are still technically in the storage space right now. So we have the good doctor and Brucho walking upstairs. We'll put both Brigitte and Verissimo downstairs. And you guys are collectively going up to this upstairs together. What are you saying to each other?
Let's let it know we're not with the old man, and just offer him up.
Yeah.
Bygones be bygones. It's not our deal.
We found them! We found them! Come! I'm just gonna call. Open the stone door and you know, maybe jam something under that stone lid to the stairs so he can't close it.
Well, don't forget your buddies are still down there. But at this, as you yell this out, Brigitte and Verissimo, Father Thompson looks wide-eyed towards you all and goes, I really wish you haven't done that. Roll me initiative.
Yeah.
Who wants to fight an old man?
Yeah.
Just the bard and the cleric.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
It's gonna be just fine.
so what we have is, let's see here, right here, and for the sake of ordering, we're going to put you guys at the top of the stairs. And don't forget, it was 60 feet to get up and down these flight of stairs. So let's go
Great.
back in order. All right, there you are. Perfect. Dr. Casey, what did you roll for initiative?
It's gone. Nope, 16.
16. Not bad. Brucio.
4.
4. Got it. Brigitte.
15.
15. And Verissimo.
I rolled a nat 1, so it's also a 4.
Also 4. Who has the highest dex between you and Brucio?
I have a
I have a 2. He has a 3.
Oh,
14 is my dex.
Brigitte, you actually
I have
have
a
a
+3.
14 because you have a -1.
Oh wow! Thanks, Eli.
And actually, no, it doesn't matter because also due to epic fumbles,
I had a
Rishima,
+1.
You have +1, so you're a 5.
So I'm a 5. That's right.
Look at that. Look at that. So give me a hot second as I go ahead and put you guys into order here. But yeah, you yelled out, Bruscio, and that carries down towards the stairs as he's like, I really wish you didn't do that. Okay, and then we have these two guys. We have Risimo and Bruxo. Bruscio. First up is actually going to be Father Thompson. And so we're going to pull him up right now. He dips a hand into this pool as he holds up what looks to be this bubbling, every time, like ichor that every time it pops, it goes, thank you so much, Father. Thank you so much. And he grabs a hold of it, crushing a few of them, and releases he's going to cast Phantasmal Killer.
I don't like the sound of that.
I know that spell.
So who are we going to choose here? Up to creatures you can see within range. So that's going to be both for Brigitte and Verissimo. I need you both to make me wisdom saves.
Can it
Die
ever be
together.
a charisma save?
Wow, that was really dark.
Yeah.
We're going to die together. Charlie?
Did you say wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay.
Shun the non-believers.
Candy Mountain.
It's a 16 for Verissimo.
16.
23 for me.
Woo! God damn.
That wisdom, that cleric wisdom.
Yeah, paying off. Both of you do succeed his DC. And I'm going to go double check, see if anything happens on a failed. On a failed, the spell ends. Nothing happens. On a failed, on success, yeah, nothing. Nothing occurs to you. You are able to shun out the numerous thank you whispers coming from this pool of reddened ichor of prayers coming from Father Thompson as he sort of turns ahead and looks towards you all. His eyes start to sink deeper as he starts to lick a bit of the prayer ichor from his hands. That is going to be his turn. And let's remove that for a hot second. Next one, it's going to be the lair action.
Oh no.
Brigitte, you are the closest one to one. The pillars themselves start to fan out in an aura, and unfortunately, you are the closest one to it. And what is that? Yellow? Okay, perfect. I need you to make me a dex save.
Okay. Come on, dice, don't fail me. A nat 1!
Ah!
Ow.
Oh no! You take 12 points of lightning damage as it surges through your metallic armor. I will say even Bruscio and Dr. Casey, you can hear screams coming from downstairs. That was the lair action. It's now going to be the darkened coloration of this space starts to grow a bit as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 30. The walls and shadows start to move and shift. Nothing occurs on that particular point, but Dr. Casey, you're up.
Where is the Dryad currently?
You sense that it's currently in the altar right now.
Has it moved towards us at all?
It's moving westward to get out of the altar to start sort of circling around. The voice and the yell echoed around towards the hallway and is currently following it right now. It moves at the end of the round.
Okay.
How
Ranging at 3 feet. Okay, nice. Alright, he'll move forward ahead a little bit to keep trying to get its attention, to keep moving, get it moving faster.
Okay, you walk out and you start to yell to get its attention. I love it. Okay. Is that all you do? Is there any other like prep spells or anything?
Not currently.
Gotcha. Oh my god, that's a good move. Yeah, you start to yell, and I'll say that even though it hasn't moved yet, its pace will quicken. After Dr. Casey, it's now going to be Brigitte.
All right. Brigitte will sort of shake out of that electrical damage, and she will sort of close her eyes in a moment of focus, and she'll say,
Saloon, be one with me.
and she'll cast Spirit Guardians at the 4th level.
Okay.
And I will, like, just to say that I'm noting this, I'm obviously not affecting my allies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Take this, Dad.
Yeah.
Should have bought me that pony.
So I think the thing with this spell, though, is that it doesn't actually do anything until the start of the next turn. The affected creature speed is halved in the area when the creatures enter the area for the first time or starts its turn there. It must make a wisdom saving throw. So right now, just you see this like purple and pink like radiant energy like shoot out from her, and there's these tiny little like floating orbs moving around her in a 15-foot radius.
I was thinking of a different spell, but understood. So yeah, it's currently circling and moves with you. Got it.
Yeah.
Any movement you'd like to do?
No, I think I'll actually just, well, I kind of want to get a little closer, but like I'm seeing these like beams of energy. Like, are they there at all times? Or are those just like sort of visual aids?
They're visual
right
aids,
now?
so you can duck underneath them if you wish.
Okay. I think I'm just going to like move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and like sort of block off Dad.
Perfect. Yeah, still surrounded.
Protect your papa.
What do your guardians look like? Is it like just a just being circled by moons and crescents? Or what is this twilight? Yeah, sure. That's perfect.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. After Brigitte, it is now going to be the walls and shadows start to move, and finally one starts to, from the wall itself, push a hand out, something that almost looks like a full silhouette as it it moves into your space, so it does need to make a save for your spirit guardians.
Like that.
What
that a lot.
What type of save?
It's a wisdom save.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if these guys are very wise. We'll see.
Good.
That's okay.
That's a 6.
Okay, that's a fail. Yay, that's so exciting. So that is 4d8 radiant damage.
4d8. Jesus.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say Jesus, I should say saloon.
Yeah. So that's 23 points of radiant damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, you release the spirit guardians in a moment that this shadow starts to appear from the wall. These circling moons and this very twilight, ethereal like line of like just the horizon circling you just before daytime and just before nighttime starts to cut into the shadow itself, just breaking it apart. It's still able to move to get to you, but it looks already almost on death's door. Jeez, that's tight. All right, it's going to attempt to grab onto your shoulders, and it just starts to open its mouth, and a bit of your essence starts to. So it's gonna make an attack to see if it can do that. Ooh. That is going to be a 22.
Well, yeah.
That is gonna be
12
12
can
points.
I use cutting words?
Yes.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So yeah, as a reaction, if you can see it within 60 feet. Okay. So I'm gonna knock a D8 against that.
Go ahead and roll.
Come
A
on.
D8, sorry. Come on. It's an 8. And he'll just say, "Why do ghosts hate the rain? Because it dampers their spirits."
And it loses that little trail of life force that was coming out of your daughter's mouth. Returns back to her as the shadow looks to you and is like, just like
Confused? Me
confounded
too.
by the joke. That it does not hit. Clear
Nice.
save. Nice. Verissimo, it is your turn now.
Right?
Oh, apologies.
First
Actually,
off-
before you go, I'm gonna go ahead and do a legendary action.
Sure.
And Father Thompson is going to cast Chill Touch.
Oh boy.
That is going to be
Found it,
a
isn't it?
that's going to be a 18 to hit you, Brigitte.
Yeah, my AC's an 18.
Well, that's fine. I still rolled horribly. That's going to be 6 points of damage.
I will take that.
In addition to that, he releases an arm. He dips a hand into the pool once again and throws this what looks to be like an ethereal covered ichor hand that wraps around your throat and actually prevents you from healing until the end of his next turn.
That is a problem. Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Let me double check it. I think it's the end of his turn, or let me double check it. But I know Chill Touch does that.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's see here. The target cannot regain hit points until the start of your next turn. So until the start of his next turn,
Okay.
you cannot regain hit points.
Okay. I can still cast a healing spell
You may.
on someone else.
Exactly.
Okay.
Apologies, Verissimo. It is your turn.
Oh, no problem. So Verissimo is going to cast Greater Invisibility on himself.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That could be done as.
And then he's gonna walk forward behind Brigitte and kind of just whisper in her ear to inspire her. "I feel that something's amiss. Seems we have angered our hosts. All I can say now is this: she ain't afraid of no ghosts."
Oh my god! God damn it!
And
When-
so you got a D8 to go. I only have one
Amazing.
more bardic inspiration to use.
Hold on, I'm gonna. This is just for the audience; they can hear this, but yeah, there we go. Some audience clap.
Oh.
So that was your bonus action. Oh, your action to cast a spell. Did
Bonus action
Bonus
to use
action.
inspiration, and then I moved. So
Is that the end of your
that's-
turn?
That's my turn. Yep.
Perfect. After you, Verissimo, it is Brucio.
Okay, Brusho's gonna run downstairs again at the sound of the screams of his friends. And I'll ask him like, "Why don't you guys just leave?" And I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast, my 2 bolts at the father. So I'm gonna need to move. I think my whole movement, 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Well, we're gonna say that because again, it was you had to go up a 60-foot staircase up. I will say, just for the sake of it, like going backwards and all that, I'll say that you can move 10 feet at this point from where your current position is, because you were upstairs.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to move too far. The range is 120 feet.
Perfect.
So I'll fire my 2 blasts at him. That's a 14 and a 25.
The 25 does hit. The 14 does not.
2 damage.
2 damage. You release the bolt, and actually what ends up happening is that this force of shadow starts to pass through a lot of the electrical currents from these pillars, and it starts to sap a little bit of this energy to a point where it's only about like a large marble, and it still causing some damage, but
That's terrible.
and I believe that is your turn.
That's it.
Unless any bonus actions.
Nope, none.
Okay. The shadows once again start to move. So that's going to get to that, but can't do anything. Oh, wait, actually, it enters the space. It needs to make another wisdom saving throw for your spirit guardians. That's a 4.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
it's
roll
another
me
fail.
more damage as a shadow starts to rush towards Verissimo, but it cannot take an attack at this round.
I'm also invisible.
Oh, that's right. It would attack your daughter then. Good
Just
point.
I shouldn't have.
Thank you for keeping me on track on that.
It's another 20 points of radiant damage.
Oh my god. Stop.
No.
That's intense. No.
No.
And I said no. After its turn, we're going to do another legendary action. And Father Thompson is going to enact the blue pillar. And since who's close to both Verissimo, even though you're invisible, you are within 10 feet of it. Same thing with Brigitte. Let's see, blue. I need both of you to make me charisma saves.
Yes.
Oh no.
Charisma. Finally.
Pa draws. She's no longer feeling this adventure. Well, maybe if the last one wasn't a negative to her roll. Such a spiteful use of points. Brigitte, what'd you roll?
16.
You succeed.
It's not bad.
Verissimo.
Oh yeah.
There's a 26 succeed then.
You succeed.
Wow. With a +8, and I rolled an 18.
God, yeah. By Saloon. You start to turn towards this creature that starts to rush towards you. You can hear it screaming as it starts to get torn apart by your moons. Brigitte, as you turn to your left, you can your turn of your head starts to become a bit slowed, and then you break through it. Same thing with you, Verissimo, but you're able to hold back on the ability. After that shadow, it is now going to be Father Thompson. Ooh, Father, what you got planned? He is going to... What's going to be fun? What could be fun here? Let's do Scorching Ray at 2nd level. Or, sorry, that's already at 2nd level, so Scorching Ray.
Surrender's fun.
Surrender's fun, yeah.
I don't think he knows it spell.
The only unfortunate part of it is that, let me double check this, the size of Scorching Ray. Or the range, I should say, because I think the only person within range... Oh, no, 120 feet. 2 of them are go after you, Bruscio, and 1's going to go after Brigitte, because you were the first one to hit him.
Isn't Verissimo invisible though?
Oh, no, Bruscio.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, not
missed
to
her.
worries.
Okay.
Bruscio is a 15 hit.
Yep.
Okay, the second one. That definitely will hit as well. It's way above a 15. And then for you, Brigitte, that's going to be a natural 20.
Of course.
So,
Fair.
I'm going to need another d6. Look at that. Double 6s and double 4s for those 2 hits on you, Bruscio. So that's going to be... oh, that's just even. 20 points of damage to you, Bruscio. And Brigitte, not as good.
20?
20.
Okay.
You take 9 points of damage. You know, even that critical hit, I rolled a lot of bad rolls on that one. But that's an additional... what did I say, 9? Yeah, 9 points of fire damage.
So it's sorry, 20 plus 9?
No. So Bruscio took the 20 because the way that Scorching Ray is,
okay.
you can split 3 bolts into different targets. 2 into Bruscio, 1 went to you. You took 9 points of damage.
Okay. Got it.
As he sort of pulls a bit of more of this red ichor. Thank you so much, Father. I thank you so much. You're so wonderful. He's with a grin, releases these as they meet their targets. He actually kind of starts to step into it. About waist deep, just sort of loving the amount of whispers and prayers that are meant for him. After him, it's going to be, I believe, the lair action. I need Brigitte and Verissimo to make me another charisma save, as all 3 towers go out.
Got it, not 1!
No!
What is happening?
Technically, well, that's not 1, but what's the total? Just out of curiosity.
Okay. Oh, God, my charisma's so bad. That's a 4.
A 4? Well, you technically got a 5 because chat gave you a +1 for the next save.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
But unfortunately, that does not help. Verissimo, maybe. Who knows?
The dirty 20.
Dirty 20. 100% succeed. Brigitte, you are currently slowed until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So you're under the slowed condition.
Mike, how close is that dryad now?
That's right. It was the end of the turn. I will say at this point, she is passing the minister's room and just curving around. She moved quite a bit from the left, curving all the way around. I will say that by her current speed, she'll reach you in the next 2 rounds and go downstairs too. So that's that.
Reinforcements. Hopefully.
Please.
Hopefully reinforcements.
She gets in, she gets evaporated. Oh.
Or gets in and kills him.
Shadow number 1 goes to you, Bruscio, and is going to attempt to once again grabs onto your shoulders, starts to breathe deep, and tries to pull in your life essence. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
I can still see them, right?
Yeah, that when they remove themselves from the walls, they can be seen.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration to use cutting words again.
Oh my god! Yeah, go for it.
Just say, don't touch him. He's gross. Takes 6 off of it.
That's
Oh
11.
no, that's a 9. Well, it shouldn't matter either way. I still think you should be good now.
How'd you get it? I mean, you're rolling a d8, yeah?
Yeah, but it's got like a. I don't know if you can see that. It has the line underneath.
Yeah,
It doesn't have a different like.
I think that's a
art for the
d10
9.
then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Bobby,
So let me
that's a
reroll
D10.
that. I rolled the wrong one.
I think that was my point,
Okay.
but I got you.
6. It's a 6.
6. Hey, that reduces the 17 to an 11. I don't think an 11 hits you, Bruscio.
Nope. Woo.
Yeah, you are.
Such good use with my bardic inspirations today.
It tilts its neck once again and looks to you. Actually, it can't see you. It just hears the words and goes. And the life essence goes back into your body. Nice save. It is now. Dr. Casey, you're still technically upstairs right now. So I'm going to move you back here, but where would you like? Would you have to go downstairs?
Not yet. I'm good up here.
All right. Dr. Casey, are you still yelling for the...
You still trying to get that thing over here.
Okay. It's going to take 1 round to get to where you are, and then 1 additional round to go downstairs. So that's what I meant by 2. So it's going to be right in your face by the end of this round.
Please don't hit us. Thank you.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. This can only go well. Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Okay.
You hear down the hall. Find. Locate. Faker. Now. Find. Faker. Now. Yeah, so it's on its way. Brigitte, it is your turn.
Oh wow. All right. Brigitte will. I'm gonna use my last 4th level spell slot to cast Guiding Bolt at Father Thompson.
Roll me an attack.
I will. Hopefully not a nat 1. What is up with my dice tonight? All right, here we go. Come on. All right. That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that's exciting. That is 7d6 radiant damage.
And I usually do this with my other main campaign and players, but the moment you hit their AC, I'll let you know. That was his AC.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good to know. One, 2, 32 points of radiant damage.
32?
Yes.
Jesus.
Last 4th level spell slot.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Wow.
that strikes. You grab onto one of these circling moons around you, grabbing it, holding it in your hand, and you crush the moon into what looks like just this ethereal moon dust. The bolt itself rockets towards him, and he's currently just playing in this ichor, not really paying attention to you guys, besides the off spell cast. And he starts to glow, looking back at you. A bit of his beard starts to burn up with the radiant flames. Is that your turn?
Yeah, on my turn.
Okay, he is going to use a legendary action. Okay. Let's see where you guys are. How far are you guys? 35 feet?
Brigitte? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. 60-foot cone. Perfect. I would like all of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Both, even you, Verissimo.
Okay. All right. I need to
+1.
throw these dice out. I just rolled a 4. It's a 6. Oh my god.
I got a nat 20.
Hey!
So that makes you feel better.
Oh man, these dice are
For a
going in
total
the
of
jail.
21,
That's for sure.
because I only have a +1, but
He almost like reaches both hands into the prayers as you hear, "We'll do anything for you, Father, anything. I owe my entire life to you, my land, my gold, my kingdom." And a giant cone strikes out towards you all. This is essentially like a depowered cone of cold.
Oh, good.
So,
Just what we need.
Brigitte, you take 28 points of damage.
I have 1 HP left.
What?
oh,
Holy shit.
28 points of damage. And
Oh my
Verissimo,
God.
you take 14.
I'm not looking too good either.
Oh my god.
I'm in the single digits.
Brigitte falls to one knee. Oh, I think I need
Brigitte?
to roll for my
Concentration.
concentration. Yeah.
Yeah, make me another con
I'm
save.
always confused how
Oh,
this
I
works.
do
so-
too.
So you took 28 points
Keep
of
my
damage,
invisibility
meaning
up.
that you have to roll a 14 or higher on your con save.
Oh god. Okay.
I just have to
Hey!
eat a 10 for mine.
Hey,
right?
I rolled a 12 and my con is +2, so it's 14.
You have still concentrating on your spiritual guardians, these numerous floating orbs of moons, crescents, and I think they're called gibbons as well as another form of a moon. Yeah, you are rocked to your very core as this bubbling ichor of prayers as it gets hurt. You basically, when it hurts you, you can hear, "Get away from him, he's ours. Our Father, our Father." Just these false, not really like in tune of what he really is, prayers towards him. Just blinding faith to this Father who is, in fact, is a faker in all accounts of the word. Also, let's see, since we began the round, I forgot to mention also, because you rolled a natural 20 before, Dr. Casey, the Dryad is standing right in front of you, because we're going to the next round. Then simply just looks down, starts to motion and move its way downwards. So, by the next round, we'll say that she's right about here. So, it's now going to be Shadow number 1's turn. It's going to attack you, Bushio, once more. A 7's definitely not going to hit. So that does absolutely nothing. Dr. Casey, it is your turn.
He will start following the Dryad down.
Okay, we can say you get to the same point that Brucio went, so you could go up to this far if you wish. So I'm going to start you here, but you have 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, he'll go up with the Brucio.
Okay. You currently see him tackling what looks to be this like living skeletal shadow that is currently trying to pull the life essence out of your tiefling friend, but just has been rolling badly and also has been getting cutted by by some invisible force. You still have an action.
Does he think any kind of non-magical weapons would hurt this shadow thing?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. Is it Bay Fiend or undead?
It is undead.
Alright, cool. Thanks for rolling, I guess. It did not.
Brigitte, the next time you roll, or someone tries to save from a spell, you have a +1.
Thank you.
20 on the Arcana.
Woo! 20! You not only know the type of creature this is called a shadow. It is a very standard undead creature, but even being the astute doctor that you are of the undead as well as the occult, this is not a standard shadow. It seems that while the normal shadow is generally not very susceptible to bludgeoning damage, piercing damage that is magical, that it has to be magical to hurt it. This one is a bit weaker on the sense, sort of a bit of a glass cannon, more damage, but less in terms of resistances. So you can hurt it with a non-magical item or weapon.
Okay, cool. If it's not magical, then he will try to stab it.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
18?
18. That hits. Go ahead and roll me damage.
He gets 2 attacks per action. That's 4, and then roll the second one. And I assume a 19 hits, but I could be wrong.
No, that hits.
So, I can count. 6 points in all.
6 points in all. And you do have, that's counting the second attack, right? Because you do have 2 attacks?
Yes, that was 2 attacks.
All right. Slowly chipping away this guy here. As your blade cuts through it, you actually see a bit of the body itself starting to be displaced. And now the shadow has 2 victims if it wishes to go against. It probably doesn't know that there's also an ethereal dryad right behind you, but sometimes you only know what's in front of you. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Awesome. Ooh, Brigitte, you are up.
Oh my goodness. I am down. I'm not down, but I'm on one knee, that's for sure. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic there. I will use a 3rd level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yes.
I'm assuming those like ghost thingies around me, like if I leave, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, if you leave
on.
their range, you get a sense that they'll try to take
Okay.
a swing.
Okay, so I will use 3rd level Cure Wounds, which is 3d8 plus 2.
Perfect. You can do so.
Um,
I will also remind you guys that
16
you still
plus
have
2
your pyramids.
oh,
Is mine
great.
still working since she
Please,
busted
no.
out of it?
Yes, the only thing that she
Okay.
did was escape from it. It didn't really crack the actual device.
Okay, good. Those are hard to replace.
So I healed 18 points of damage, and I will just, or I healed 18 points, and I will just stay put.
Still, you could still feel your father breathing behind you. You're still acting as the very divine shield to make sure that he's okay. Verissimo, even with your daughter was on the brink of death, a bit of a tear of pride sort of streaks down your cheek.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a lucky dad right now.
Oh my goodness. Let's see what else. So that was your turn. It is now going to be shadow number 2. It's going to make a wisdom save for your guardians.
Yep.
That's going to be a 10.
That's a fail. Yay. I like that. I like that a lot. I forget what 48. So 48.
Don't hold in your excitement so much.
What? I am excited. What are you talking about? I was trying to find my dice really fast.
Yay.
I did it.
I'm the greatest. Whoa.
So
I love
that's
it.
17 points of radiant damage.
17 points there. This shadow number 2 is ripped asunder as your twilight moon symbols start to break it apart slowly and surely until it reaches an arm onto your shoulder and is taken away from this mortal plane.
Okay. Let the darkness of twilight comfort you.
Scary.
Yeah. I love it. That was its turn. It didn't even have a chance to go because that was the beginning of its turn. It is now going to be Verissimo.
Okay. Verissimo is gonna say, "Are you okay, Berg?"
No.
And say, "You need to back up." And he's going to put his invisible hand on your shoulder and cast greater invisibility on you instead, dropping his own.
Oh, he is now visible and you become invisible.
Yeah.
A character development.
In a one shot.
Hard to do in a one shot.
Wow.
Remember when he was just
I love
hiding on his
it with you.
own? Just like I love
He's
it.
grown so much.
And that is his turn.
Oh my god. Well, after your turn, now being visible, Father Thompson is going to use a legendary action and cast Chill Touch on you, Verissimo. Does a 14 hit?
It just barely does.
Okay. You take 8 points of damage.
One damage.
And you are unable to heal until the beginning of his next turn.
No.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Glad I got a healing potion in my pocket. That I can't use.
That you can't use. But that was his legendary action after your turn. Bruscio, it is your turn.
So I was going to remind him about the potion. Do I get the sense that those pyramids will suck in these shadows?
Yes, you being experienced in doing this job for 5 years, you know that these are undead.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally suck up the the other guy.
Oh.
I'm going to chuck it. What's the radius? Like 30 feet? I want to throw it about 10 feet behind the shadow in front of me.
I love it.
I want to try to get the two of them within the radius.
So it has a 15-foot radius, so that would be the Dryad's going to end up being right about here when she ends her turn, or at the end of this round. So you will be able to capture it without hurting the Dryad.
Yeah. So essentially that's my turn. I'm going to throw it back there. I'm going to I will remind Verissimo, don't forget your potion, and then look back and call the Celestial. He's down here, and then that's pretty much it, right? My action is chucking the pyramid.
Yeah, absolutely.
By time for the Celestial to make it down here.
You just hear behind you, false prophet.
Him. One. We found him.
Okay. It is now going to be Shadow number 3's turn. It has to make a Wisdom save. Oh my god! All right, that's going to be a 4.
Okay.
These Guardians are paying dividends for sure.
Do we pay these things?
15, 16, 17. That's 17 points of radiant damage.
That's the exact same damage you did last time. That was enough to kill it. These are also ripped asunder and torn apart, removing them from the mortal plane, no longer under control of Father Thompson.
Nice.
As that is also removed. And at the end of the turn, or end of the round, I'm going to go and put this, the Dryad.
Sick 'em.
There we go. Dryad has now slowly started to make her way down the steps, locks eyes from across the room towards Father Thompson, just yells, "False prophet! The Tree Father will have your soul." And also at the end of the round, this shadow needs to make a save with disadvantage because it's already past its point. And it is absorbed into the pyramid.
Yes.
So go ahead and mark out that you have actually a shadow in your capture. That's the end of the round. We're going to begin back up with Father Thompson. What could he do now? What can he do? He's going to move a little bit to this side. He only sees Verissimo and now Dr. Casey and Bruscio, but he also sees that Dryad, and he's not.
Do what you have to do.
Yeah, he's gonna cast another Scorching Ray.
No!
One towards. I'll say one towards each of you that he can see. So we'll do Dr. Casey first. Oh, that's gonna be a 25.
Hits.
I'm not sure if you guys have been keeping track, but also these are fire damage, and you guys are tieflings, so you're resistant to fire.
Not.
Bruscio? Oh, so close to a natural 20. That's going to be a 26. And Verissimo, 19 to hit.
Oh no.
That'll
seem-
hit.
Dr. Casey, you take 9 points of damage reduced to half. You take 4. Bruscio, you take 11 points of damage reduced to 5. And Verissimo, you take 8 points of damage reduced to 4.
Reduced to unconsciousness.
And as you start to
Verissimo
fall,
drops down.
Brigitte, the concentration on you has dropped, and you are now visible.
Fuck.
I'll say that his turn is ended, so the chill touch has ended as well. But that is the end. Is now the
Okay.
Layer's turn. Unfortunately, no one really can be affected by slow anymore who's in that area, so that's comforting. Dr. Casey.
Okay. He's going to try to shoot the old man with his crossbow.
Okay.
And so use one of his blood curses, if it works.
Let's see.
21?
21 hits.
Nice. Could he make a strength saving throw, please?
Oh, he's not the strongest person. It's gonna be a 7.
Nope. So he
Solid
takes 5 piercing damage, 3 fire damage, and he can no longer move and can't take reactions.
So 8 total,
Af-
and cannot make any reactions, and has a 0 movement.
And he is like this for 1 minute.
That's for 10 rounds.
Unless he can make another good strength saving throw at the end of his next turn. But
Got it. Wow. You get to attack twice, I believe, when it comes to weapons, right?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Let's shoot him again.
Go for it.
24.
What did I do?
24 hurt. Yeah, that I was gonna say that hurts, but it hits, hurts, same thing.
It hurts. 8 points of piercing. And how much fire you got? 4 points of fire.
4 points of fire. He's looking bloodied, gang.
Good.
2 bolts. Also, what ends up happening is that the first bolt that you get actually starts to almost nullify a bit of the blood around him, the sort of red ichor around him. The whisper starts to become a little softer as he now has a tough time moving. It's almost like you froze the pull just around him, around his legs, so he cannot move. Amazing, amazing, amazing. After your turn, Brigitte, you are up.
Brigitte, seeing her father go down, she'll turn around and say, Dad? And then she'll drop down and put her hands on his chest and then cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
Which is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, 13. Oh, plus 2. 13, 14, 15. 15 points of healing.
Verissimo, you are lying on your back and your eyes suddenly shock open. The realization that you're still in this goddamn church with your daughter standing over you, and you get the grasp of air comes back to you.
Oh, what happened? Did we win?
Not yet. Just stay down. Just let me cover you until we can get you out of here.
And she'll try and use her body to cover his. It's all her armor.
Is she invisible? No. Unfortunately, when Verissimo went down unconscious, so did the concentration. Perfect. We have a daughter saving her father. I love it. Oh my god. At the end of your turn, Brigitte, he's going to use a legendary action. Because he can't take reactions, but he can still attack. Also, I will say this much, and this is for you, Dr. Casey, and for everyone at this table. You and Brigitte saved Verissimo all at once because Father Thompson had a counterspell ready. And he was going to counterspell that healing, but you took away his reaction.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
A good doctor.
You worked.
Wow.
That was a clutch move. He is going to cast Eldritch Blast on you. Let's say, yeah, Dr. Casey, you stuck him with 2 bolts.
Whoops.
One's going to be a dirty 20, and the other one is going to be an 8.
Only the 20 hits.
You take 6 points of damage. And not only that, you are pulled 10 feet in. After that, let's see. That was Brigitte. After that turn, it was the legendary action, and is now Verissimo. You are currently on the floor, prone still. Your daughter over you, protecting you, but it is your turn.
All right. He'll put a hand on Brigitte and like kind of gently have her get off him. You know, this isn't the way these roles are supposed to work. I'm supposed to protect you. And then he'll wink and say, your mother taught me this one. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level at Father Thompson.
Oh my god! Okay, do it! Yes! What? I really didn't look at your
gosh.
shades. This is telling.
That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And damage would be, for 3rd level, 66. For a total of 26.
Oh my god, he is
Pretty
now.
high roll on the damage there.
He is glowing. You actually, what you do is the still swirling moons from your daughter. You pluck one, like you're not supposed to be able to do that, but you pluck one, almost reenact the same motion that your daughter does, a bit differently, a little your own twist on it, a bit of a rock motion towards it, a little more flair. Goes out, smacks Father Thompson. At this point, his cloak goes out, and he has that same Eldritch symbol on his forehead. As he currently is. Enough! Just die! He's currently bleeding from almost his eyes and nose. He's looking bad, guys.
Get him.
Brucio, you are up.
Rusha takes his full movement towards Father Thompson. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Blight. So just bury him down. So you leave my friends alone, and I'm going to I cast Blight. So it's gonna be Constitution saving throw 15.
Okay, here we go. There comes in every point of a DM's game where he's not sure if luck is on him or against him. That was a natural 1.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll the 8. It's 29 points of damage of necrotic damage.
29. So that's Brucio. As you release this necrotic energy, the shadows around you start to swarm, freezing the pool. The electricity no longer having a fresh, bubbling ichor to send their prayers to. How do you take him out?
Oh, just this. As the shadows begin to soak in through his skin, you can see it starting to rot. Like the skin is just decaying and starting to fall off into this pool of the prayers that are all like, "Thank you, Father," as his pieces of his flesh fall into it, as if it's feeding them.
Oh, wow. Let's make this a fun moment here. Busho, could you make me just a religion check? And you're gonna affect, depending on the roll, something.
Uh-oh.
A 16.
16. As the flesh itself starts to drop into the pool, you can hear the whispers of, "Thank you, Father. Thank you. Thank you." The flesh starting to almost corrode the positive prayers, and you hear, don't need it. No. And you can hear doubtfulness coming from the prayers, almost being sent back to the originators. As the body starts to crumple into the pool, you can almost see an ethereal form of the Father Thompson come out. Immediately, the Dryad slithers towards him and grabs the throat of the spirit. To the growth with you. You were useless in mortal form, but you shall become nourishment for the spirit of the trees. And dips into the ground itself, taking him along with her. For the sake of this, guys, you are out of the church, collecting your capture pyramids with what you have so far. Dr. Casey, you've been keeping track of what you've had, what you've been...
I have.
What do you currently have in your casings?
We have 3 poltergeists and 1 shadow.
Perfect. You exit out of the church, bit worse for wear, maybe due to the years of out of workness, but heck, you did it. You were you were able to exorcise this person, this ghost, and not only that, corrected and removed probably a very sinful man. We join our party as you are paid. I'll actually have to give you the payment from Gold Polder. This is gonna be fun. You are given the equivalent of 5,000 gold pieces in moonshine.
In moonshine?
In moonshine, you're given barrels and barrels and barrels of moonshine that go onto the house cleaner. As Korn goes, well, there's your payment. I want to thank y'all for helping around. Goodness, that's... I can only imagine what you found. I wouldn't go in there. Yeah.
Brigitte.
Yeah.
We need to talk about possibly changing our jobs.
I can't. This isn't just a job for me. But I don't want you to get hurt anymore.
I need to stick next to you. So be it.
That makes me happy.
For the sake of also a really nice happy ending, roll me one more investigation check as you were leaving the church. Just to
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone. Just to pile on this happy ending.
I rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a nat 1.
Wow.
Dr. Casey? Bruscio?
23!
Oh my god! What was that, Bruscio?
18.
18. Bravissimo, you just want to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Guy, get out of here.
So fed up
I'll
and
see
done.
you guys outside. It kind of clicks onto everyone else's that there was the archive, there was the vestry. You guys split up, and Brigitte, as you start to look through the vestry, you actually see the same sort of moment that Bruscio had when he walked into the tavern, where there was a loose floorboard that just sort of seesawed. You press your foot against it, and with your armor, it has some weight to it as it comes out. You catch it, and you see that there's a small black box underneath, and you pull it out, and there is just a collection of platinum. And I can actually tell
share
you.
it with everyone.
You collect... Let's see, let me go to the vestry. You find an equivalent of 10,000 gold in platinum.
Oh no, this is probably
But it is dirty.
all
It is
the
dirty money,
people's
though.
donations.
Yeah, it is.
Some dirty money.
It's okay.
Dirty money. Okay. Oh no. Well,
Let's go ahead and set the scene now, as our vision right now is setting on top of a hill. Snowy bank goes over the horizon. You can see snow-covered trees and grass. As the sun starts to slowly set, we can see small houses on different hills start to their lanterns start to light. You can see light coming out, and you can hear as your carriage, your wagon, races over the hill, getting closer back to your HQ. Back to the Cleaner's HQ, covered in swamp mud and dead bugs in front of the wagon, but some coin in your pocket. As we see one final shot, as Dr. Casey, you grab all of the different containers, the golden pyramids, place them into the storage container, and counting for each one. And you get a message that for the 3 poltergeists and the 1 shadow, you walk away with an additional 3,500 gold. That's currently sitting in your bank, just waiting. And the screen starts to turn black as once again we see the golden text saying "The End" with the iconic song of the Cleaners. Do you guys know it?
Nope.
Good, because it's DMCA'd. A reminder to you all, and that is where we're going to call today's session. Yeah.
This was so much fun, dude.
That was awesome.
Thank you guys for joining me. That was amazing.
It was great. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I want to give our players, once again, you guys have been amazing guests, and I'm so grateful and happy that you guys have joined us. Loaf, could you please tell people where they can catch you on social and any other things you like to plug?
Sure. You can find me and my art on Instagram at CrispyLoafCombo, and also on platforms like DeviantArt and Twitter, though I'm mostly active on Insta.
Perfect. And Dave, please give us your plug.
Yeah, please go follow me on Instagram at Mithril_Dave. That's it. Or you can follow MithralArmory.com as well. Yeah, make all sorts of TTRPG accessories.
You know what? Yeah, we've been playing for about 4 hours. I'm kind of impressed that no one has fumbled as much as I have. So good on to you. He lasted the entire game. Raina and Bobby, I know you guys came from the same section, but where would you please give us a plug?
Bobby, you want
Go
to do
ahead.
this one? I did the
Nope,
first one.
you got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you were so good at it the first time.
You can find both me and Bobby on Careful Cantrip, which you can find us, just type Careful Cantrip into Twitch. You'll find us there. Yay! We're also on YouTube. We post all our episodes there. And if you're interested, we're on all the social medias. We do a lot of fun stuff on TikTok, so check us out.
I love it. Thank you so much. Well, thank you again, guys, for joining us for today's one shot. As a reminder, we stream here every Friday and Saturday, and occasionally Sundays for one shots. Thank you so much for Crispy Love Combo, Mithril Dave, as well as the Careful Cantrip True, as well as you guys who rated us from the Careful Cantrip community. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.